Just letting you know, we've got 1 minute, Chris. Stand by.
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shayley, and together we have got our best-selling skincare.
My Instant Effects is coming up with a fabulous range in just a moment.
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. We've got an amazing night coming up, or morning, whichever way you want to look at it. We've got our best-selling skincare and a skincare range that can make such a difference to how you feel when you look in the mirror.
It's our most rebought products here at Shop on TV. That's how popular it's been. Straight away on the screen is one of our recent additions, the Vitamin C Serum, but it comes alongside the night cream, which is fabulous. The combined price adds up to £97. Today we've got it for $45.99. You're saving more than you are spending, and you've got PayPal Pay in 3. If you've not shopped before, you just need the numbers on screen. 189599 is the item number. But let's take a look at some of the results you get.
Yeah, because it is all about the results. That's what My Instant Effects is all about. It's real and visible results. Each and every claim clinically proven in independent labs to ensure everything is genuine. You're seeing a split screen here, but then when you go to the two faces, the before and after is phenomenal. It is all about that amazing luminosity, and we start with the PM because it very much is the award-winning sort of start to the whole brand.
That's where it all began with the founder, Richard Mears, who's produced so many different skincares for so many different brands.
And when this was tried and tested in the clinical labs, the independent labs could not believe the results. They did every single test that they could, and they were blown away. It was like one of the best results they had ever seen. And that is in your bundle as your night, your PM cream. And to buy that by itself, well, you're talking really about £50 on its own, $49.50. So to have that with the serum, and that serum, oh my word, this is a product that really can change that real luminosity to the skin.
The glow to the skin.
Perhaps you're looking at your face and it does look a bit grey, it looks a bit drab. And when you talk about vitamin C, and the vitamin C that is in this is phenomenal. Have a look again at befores and afters, because this is where you truly do see those incredible differences, because you really are seeing that glow. You're seeing that lightness to the skin, and really anti-aging, making that skin so much smoother.
And these are after 10 minutes. It is a true brightening serum. The active ingredients in there to illuminate, to smooth and protect the skin. Powerful antioxidants in there. It's even great for targeting uneven skin tone and texture.
And you can see with the befores and afters the texture. Really great as well if you don't like a heavy cream in the day. If you are going through that time of life where you do get quite hot and sweaty anyhow, having that serum is absolutely perfect. And those bundled together, always one of our absolute best sellers. So it will be very much as long as the stock is there. 189599, and of course you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 on our website as well.
It comes down to $16.98 on your first of 3 PayPal payments. Shopontv.co.uk.
And that's a great way to start, isn't it? Because you have got your day and your night in one. But I think there's a few other items you might want to put into your basket. And this, when we have an MIE show, oh my goodness, this sells out time and time and time again.
The Deep Line Elixir we haven't had in stock for quite a while. This is the most affordable item on the show at $19.99. If you want to try the range, this is a great way to try it. But it targets particular areas that you have the problems in. You can go straight to those problem areas. Now look at the foreheads on these pictures.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that is incredible. You can see the lines on the forehead there and how they, on the after, you can't actually see the line at all. And this is like an instant effect, which is fantastic. But the great thing is you can apply makeup on top of this as well.
It's designed to reduce the appearance of those fine lines and wrinkles, improve skin tone, hydration. We'll talk about fabulous clinical trials as we go through the show. This is a skincare that provides real and visible results, and each claim clinically proven by independent labs to ensure that those claims are genuine, and we'll show you those as we go
And it might be that really annoying lenses that you really hate. Perhaps you've got just an odd line on your face that drives you crazy. To actually get that, for that to diminish and virtually instantly, that product really is. It's like when you take the photograph, and in the photograph you can sort of blur things out a little bit, can't you? There's a special sort of frame you can
filter,
get. That's it. But with this is doing it in real life. So that is a definite must-have to put into your basket. And like we're saying, you can split that cost if you're spending over £30. So pop it in with other items.
040331 for the Deep Line Elixir. Something else, well, one of Hayley's favourites from the range is the hand serum.
And it's that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, my hands are the worst. They crack, they bleed, especially going into the winter. I'm a big hand washer, and when the weather's really, really cold, you're sort of hanging out washing and things, my hands are the worst. And any hand cream, you pop a hand cream on, you wash your hands and that hand cream is gone. And when you put hand creams on, your hands are always so sort of greasy, you can't do anything. This is completely the opposite. This is a serum that when you apply it just once. And honestly, it gives you 24 hours of hydration. However many times you wash your hands, it is a life-changing product to me. It's changed the way my hands are. And honestly, if you really struggle with your hands, please, this will be one of the best things that you buy, and is always so popular. Great gift idea actually as well.
Brilliant gift, especially at this time.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas gifts, obviously. 074734 is the item number. To have a hand serum, remember it's a serum, it's like a hand treatment.
Yeah, so your hands aren't greasy, and it is a serum. So rather than it sitting on top of the skin, and that's why a hand cream, your hands look better, but they are greasy. You wash your hands and your hands are back to being dry and nasty. Because it's a serum, it goes deep into the skin. That's what MIE Instant Effects is all about. MIE is all about working from within the skin, and it does exactly the same on your hands. I've never used anything like it. It's phenomenal.
Carries on working after you've washed your hands. Now, we've got some great duos on the show, as well as us.
Very good.
That was good.
Oh my goodness, you've peaked too soon.
Definitely. Now, this duo from MIE is one of the favourites. You've got the 3D lip plumping.
Oh my word.
And you've got the eyelid serum.
20% fuller lips. Wait till you see the befores and afters. 20% fuller lips in just 2 minutes. And this is what it is all about. All of a sudden, those lips that I think as you age as well, they do seem to go so thin. It gives you that great look to the lips.
Definition, doesn't it?
It looks like you've got lipstick on. It looks like you've got lip liner on, but you haven't. You've just got the lip treatment on. It even emphasises the colour of the lips as well.
Yeah, it gives that healthy look to the lips, doesn't it? This one you can see after 30 minutes what a difference it can make. Now, it's really important to point out this skincare is for any ethnicity, any skin type. It'll work for everyone. This was a live shot from Helen, one of our models in the studio. Helen's in her 70s. Again, she's got no definition to her lips, but when she puts on the lip plumping
She
serum,
can't help smiling, to tell you the truth, because it does make that difference. I think as we age, our lips do get a lot thinner. It also diminishes those horrible lines we get, the sort of smoker's lines that you can get. And honestly, for £34, I'd be happy with the results just on my lips. But included in this is also the eye lift serum.
Yeah, if you have any problems around the eye area, whether it's fine lines and wrinkles, whether it's the dark circles, whether it's the puffiness, the depuffing serum that we can see here, the eye lift serum, well, again, for all ethnicities, all ages,
That's
all
the thing.
skin types.
It is. It's all skin types, all skin colouring, and all skin issues. And honestly, that under eye area, I love this before and after, because bless her, she looks like she's had the worst week. She hasn't slept. Like, she looks like she's been crying. It looks like she's had the most terrible time. Have a little look at the after. Instantly, in just 15 minutes. This is what it's all about. It's all about instant effects, and we're very impatient, but also long-term benefits because of the incredible ingredients. But that before and after, for 15 minutes, again, you would pay £34 on its own for that result once, I think.
Without a doubt. The usual price of this combination is £63. It's down to £34 or £12.98 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments. 871064. However, if you're just concerned about the eye area, we've got a great deal on the duo set of eye serums.
A lot of people stock up, don't they? I think the eye is an area where a lot of us do suffer. I started suffering on the under eye area from very, very young age, sort of my early 20s. So if you know you love this, do go for the twin pack of the 2 eyes, and you know you're stocked up, because it's something you never want to run out of. It's one of those products, again, My Instant Effects, it's all about providing real and visible results. And when you get those results, you don't want to run out of that. So that twin pack is really good as well.
So 067202
and
if you
again,
want
a great
the twin
Christmas
pack.
present.
I must point out as well, if you want to multi-order across the range, you're only going to pay one postage, and that's what lots of people do. Stock up for yourself, for Christmas presents, brilliant. Something else.
And it's been a little while since we've had MIE with us, actually. So stock up whilst we have the stock, and we've got a brand new guest who is absolutely fabulous. Do stay with us.
The Global Creative Director, no less. Yes, joining us very soon. Christopher is going to join us. Now, you'll see the details on screen have changed once again. This is for the neck and chest rejuvenating serum. This should be $39.50. It's down to $23.99.
Oh, my word. $23.99 for this. This is a split screen. And this is Richard, who is the founder of this range. This is his mother-in-law. And the difference before on the left-hand side to the after in 2 weeks is incredible. You can actually see where the very deep sort of necklace lines, those deep lines going in, and how tough that skin looks on the neck.
There's a lot of skin damage, sun damage, isn't
there? And you can see how it's smoothed that skin out. But like you say, this lady does love the sun.
Sunshine,
You can see the white lines now, where it's actually physically pushed those deep wrinkles out.
Yeah.
And honestly, we did a live demonstration of this in a show with Helen. Helen in her 70s.
Yeah.
And my word, could not believe. We know it's good, but when we saw that live in the studio, we were like, oh my word. If you just got that result once, $23.99 worth every single penny, but you are getting a 30ml tube for that. But do grab that while the stock again is available. Check everything out on the website. Super busy already. Really lovely to have your company. And MIE, of course, is all about My Instant Effects. And you can shop on the website, on the phones. It is entirely up to you. But please make sure you do check your baskets through, because when we've got MIE, we do tend to have a few sellouts.
We certainly do. We're going to go back to that bundle that we started at the top of the show.
And what a great way to start with a night and a day.
Yeah, it's again a great introduction to the range. Once you use the range, you will fall in love with it. And like we said, we're not alone. We're joined by the Global Creative Director, Christopher Macken, joins us from Spain, nonetheless.
Yes, very jealous. Hello, Christopher.
Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm so happy to be here with you, Hayley and Shayley.
We're so excited to have you with us, because you've got a fabulous background. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're so involved in beauty.
Oh my gosh, I like to say I got beauty in my veins. As a lot of you can tell, I am a Southern boy from the United States, and I grew up in the back of my grandmother's house. She had a beauty shop. And so she was, she did all the little old ladies that would come into town and get their hair shampooed and set on a Friday, getting ready for the weekend. But she loved beauty. And so I grew up watching her indulge in her rituals and her creams. And that was a part of how she gave herself a little bit of just a little bit of her time. Right. Out of her entire day of being a grandmother and a mother and a beautician and a wife, she would take her time in the morning and in the evening, and she would give herself just a little bit of time for her. And I could always watch after she finished getting ready, the light in her face light up. And I think that inspired me to go into this business as a career. And I've been doing it now for, oh my gosh, well over half of my life. I'm in my mid-40s, and the beauty industry is something that I think, as a lot of people look at, they think that it could be a very self-indulgent industry, but really when we get down to it, when we're good to ourselves, we're good to other people, and the beauty of the regimen of your beauty every single day is a great way to do that.
It's such a lift when you look in the mirror and you feel confident about yourself. When someone says, oh, you look well, your skin looks great. I mean, it's one of the best things. But how did you get involved with MIE?
So I am not ashamed to say this. I have been using MIE for years. I've been on television shopping around the world as the creative director of cosmetic brands, the makeup brands. And this was my secret weapon. This was the bullet in the chamber for me to fight off Father Time. And I have been using it to the point that I actually got to stop going and getting those doctor's visits, and because I saw that my skin started reacting the way it did when I was younger. So, you know, when you look in the mirror and you see the effects of, you move your face, we're expressive people. I'm a very expressive person, but I look in the mirror and I would see that I would raise my eyebrows or I would smile, and the line didn't go away anymore. It started staying. And I thought, well, this ain't good. I don't have that problem anymore. The elasticity to my skin has returned, and that's because with MIE, everything that we do, the foundation of everything is built on making sure that we are retaining moisture in the skin. Moisture is such a huge front line for anti-aging, making sure our skin is drinking up moisture and, more importantly, retaining it. But then we go one step further and make sure that we use ingredients that never disrupts the barrier of the skin. We don't use any ingredients that give you a temporary result, but after it goes away, you don't have that result anymore. Everything with MIE is cumulative. So every time you use it, you're giving your skin the necessary ingredients to react the way it did when you were younger.
Brilliant. And we're going to go to our first bundle, if we can, Christopher, because whenever we've had this bundle on air, it's been really popular. It's the Vitamin C Serum, but we're going to start with the night cream, aren't we? The PM.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this night cream, I have to tell you, when I finish out my day and I'm getting ready for bed, this is something that I enjoy. You know, I'll take a shower, I'll wash off the day, and I put on my night cream. The first thing that you're going to notice when you use the night cream is that it's the consistency is thick. And that's because it's loaded with all of the ingredients that will give you the result that you want. This is one of those situations where you can put it on at night and you wake up in the morning, and when you touch your skin, have you done that? You touch your skin and you go, whose skin is this? This is not. Look at Sean's hand right now. Look at how beautifully it's emulsifying in. Now, this is the thing that you have to know about the night cream. There's no retinol. Okay, so the retinol we have found is one of those ingredients that can help to impair the skin's barrier system. The effects of that long-term can be photosensitivity, that's sensitivity to light, and can lead to a condition that some people are calling sensitized skin. We've seen an uptick in that over the past 15 years. This is for all skin types, phototypes, that's any range of color of the skin, or condition. So basically, this is something that your skin needs. Your skin will drink it. And look, can we see your handle? That's amazing. Your hand instantly had that incredible glow to it. And this is what you will see when you start seeing this, the results of this. It plumps out the skin. It really helps to retain the moisture that you need to rejuvenate your skin and restore. It has peptides that are the building blocks of protein. We know that. So when the peptines, it's midnight, you know, when the peptides start going hard to work, you really start seeing the results of the ingredients like walnut extract that's very high in omega-3s that reinforce the cell walls, make them stronger. We have centate, which is a peptide that acts like an anti-mobility, so a toxin, but it's healthy for the skin. So it really helps to fortify those muscles and keep everything soft, and soften those facial lines that we see that get worse as we get older. And it contains that pomegranate extract that helps with antioxidants
Now,
and
Christopher,
anti-aging.
sorry to interrupt.
And also seaweed extract. Yes, go ahead.
We're just looking at some befores and afters on screen, and this is where it really comes to life, isn't it, when you see these?
So when we look at a side-by-side of this before and after, we see the results. Now, I want you all to walk with me for a second because you look in the mirror just like I do. I'm looking at one side of this face and I'm seeing what I saw on my own skin. I'm seeing that bag underneath my eye start to form. I'm seeing that crow's feet line that is now permanent and it just seems like it won't go away. Let's start with the forehead even. Just those lines to be brushed away. You can see the plumping out of the skin. As we go down to the eyes, we see a huge minimizing of that under eye line. That one line on one side of her face is so deep. Where is it in the after? It's completely
absolutely
gone. We can see.
To me, it's the lightness
it's magic.
as well.
But the more important thing, the overall look of her skin is more taut, rejuvenated. You know when you look at a baby's skin and everyone sees that rosy, beautiful glow?
Yes.
That's because the skin is acting brand new. We're teaching the skin to act brand new again. Inside this bottle, you will find the face that you remember. You're going to hear me say that phrase over and over because I refound the face that I remember. Let's take a look at this because she actually has a similar condition that I have, and that's the under eye darkness. I thought that my mother used to call this sinus screamers. She said that you could really see when you're having a sinus problem, you get that darkness underneath the eyes. Look at how bright her eyes are.
Absolutely.
Look at the overall tautness of the skin, the forehead. Even she looks like she's a little bit on the younger age, but she's already experiencing the facial dehydration in the beginning. The skin is not as taut, it's more lax, but in the after, it's rejuvenated. She looks like she just had a skin resurfacing treatment.
Yeah.
But really, this is something that she does every single day for herself, and she sees the results every morning.
She looks so fresh, doesn't she? And this is the great thing. The lovely thing with MIE is all skin types, all skin colourings. It doesn't matter what your skin issue is. I think especially with the PM, it just seems to work for everybody.
Okay, this blows me away. We instantly took 15 years off of her. Can we just take a look for just a moment at the eyes here? The eyes have it for me. We can see in the beginning where we have the beginning stages of a hooded eye. That's the skin's elasticity giving away. By returning all of these amazing ingredients to the skin and allowing them to work like in tandem, so they hold hands with one another, we are brightening the skin. We are reducing that dark circle under the eye by returning a moisture support system, elasticity, and collagen production and cellular turnover. Every single thing about this before and after blows my mind because this proves to me that MIE is the beautiful intersection of looking our best thanks to science. Everything that we do is science-based. We have lifted her face back where it was 15 years ago.
I mean, that could actually be mother and daughter, couldn't it? The difference in that before and after.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what the PM is all about. The very first product was brought out by MIE. And honestly, when it was tried and tested, they could not believe the results. And you will feel exactly the same. And it's got such amazing hydrating ingredients that in the morning, you'll still feel it working. And that's what you're seeing with those befores and afters. But it is all about real and visible results. So it is all about the clinical trials as well, isn't it, Christopher? This is why we can show those befores and afters.
And this is, you're exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. For me, this is all about making sure that we're not just telling you what it's doing to your skin. You see it. You see it every time you put it on your skin. You feel with this night cream. That's one of the most amazing things is when I put it on, I feel my skin drinking it in.
Yeah.
It's soaking it in. I don't have a nasty residue on my skin. I have a renewed sense of skin when I'm going to sleep. I can feel it immediately, but the results when I wake up the next day. I mean, talk about getting ready to start your day and putting on a fresh face. What if you woke up already fresh?
We like that. I think you'll find with MIE, you'll stop wearing so much makeup, you'll actually think, oh my goodness, my skin looks so good. But let's look about those clinical trials, because this is why those results are so good for so many. Because I love this, you've got the average, you've got the highest, and you've got the lowest. So we really see the true, reaction to the cream on your skin at night.
Well, and this is what's so important. I want to point out something that I think is probably the most pivotal part of this entire graphic that we're looking at. So whatever you're doing at home right now, I want you to stop and take a look at your screen. I'm gonna get a little nerdy and talk science with you. This is done by a Princeton University research team. So this study was done outside of MIE just to showcase the entire range of the results. Look at this time period. We're talking about elasticity increase. So the time period of 1 hour, we're seeing an average of 99% increase. You literally can only get 1% better. But look at the highest. The highest level is 139% of elasticity returning to the skin. That's that snapback that you'll hear me talk about a lot as we go throughout our day, being able to make facial movements, being able to show our personality, but our skin to snap back the way it was. Even on the lowest end, let's just say that you only increased in 1 hour by 61% increase in elasticity. Honey, I will take that all day long to the bank. 4 weeks. Look at this. After 4 weeks, 131% increase, the highest at 173% increase in skin's elasticity, and the lowest is almost the result of 1 hour after 1 hour. This is proof positive that we have now returned a cumulative effect to the skin, and the skin is acting like it did when we were younger. 6 weeks in, we see 148% average increase, with the highest level being 194%, and the lowest result of skin elasticity restoration is 97%.
I mean, it is absolutely phenomenal. That elasticity is very much, you notice it really on those droopy jowls, don't you? You start to lose, everything starts to go sort of south, doesn't it? And you want it all to come back. You sort of hold your face back, like, I wish I looked like, you see a picture and think, I wish I looked like this now. And it actually has that effect on your skin, which is phenomenal. So many amazing results.
And we're only seeing so far half of the actual bundle. Remember, in this bundle, you do get 2 pieces. You get the vitamin C serum, which is a perfect day cream. It's not too heavy. It's great to wear all year round. It's great at this time of year as well. You're going to get both of those at the price you see on your screen at $45.99. Should be almost £97. £189,599 if you want to add it in. We've got lots more to show you statistic-wise.
And we're super busy. It's been a little while since we've had MIE, and we're busy on absolutely everything. Lots of people, like Sean's saying, put lots of different items in their basket and checking those baskets through. Grab the stock while the stock is available. You've seen the amazing results with the night cream, but I think we really should perhaps go on to that incredible vitamin C, because the vitamin C is your day. It's like a perfect marriage. And the vitamin C is a serum. I think a lot of people, especially myself in my 50s, going through that time of life when I'm often quite hot, having a serum just isn't as heavy as a cream in the daytime.
Well, I'll tell you, my mama calls it her own personal summers. So she has her own personal summers that she deals with. The vitamin C, or I like the way you say it better, vitamin C. It just sounds better. The vitamin C serum, what it does is it actually starts to create a huge moisture support system that also protects our skin as we go throughout the day. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint. I actually put a little bit of this on at night, too, before I go to bed, because I'm one of those people that thinks that a little bit is good, a lot is better. and I like to look my best. Let's take a look at this really quick. What we're seeing is the result of collagen synthesis. This helps to protect us from those free radicals that we encounter throughout the day, thanks to vitamin C and a soluble collagen for smoothing and firming. Let's take a look at that smoothing and firming. You talked about this just a little bit ago, Haley, and I wanted to address it then, but I'm so glad that we're addressing it now, because let's look underneath the eyes here. that before. We're seeing crepiness.
Yeah.
We did a test years ago, and we just did a poll with people, and we asked them what they saw when what they considered aging on their skin. Crepiness was at the top of almost everyone's list. That was the first thing. When they started seeing the crepiness around the eyes, it made them feel older. In the after, we can see the crepiness is plumped back out. That skin is taut and renewed. Look at the eyelids themselves.
Yeah.
This is results that you're used to seeing after someone has an invasive surgery like a blepharoplasty. But in the after, we have a smoothness to the skin thanks to this vitamin C serum. I'm just going to start saying vitamin C.
Say it how you like.
Makes me sound classy.
When you see the befores and afters, it really does allow you to see that smoothness. And I think it really helps as well, because when you try and put makeup onto that crepey skin, I think it just looks crepier, you know. Whereas
fills in all the gaps, doesn't it?
It seems to give you that sort of amazing smoothness. So you know the makeup is going to go on beautifully on top of this as well.
And the makeup does go on beautifully. I'm so glad that you just said that. You were just holding my hand on this one, Haley. I'm loving you on this. You know, a lot of times when people go to a big box store and they pick up just what is labeled as a serum, what they don't realize is there are a lot of oils in there that are fillers. They don't really do anything for your skin, but they just try to make your skin look shiny to give you the illusion of actually being healthy skin. It's not. This is just something that lays on the surface, but that negatively impacts your makeup over the top. You don't have to worry about that with this serum because of the botanical complex, also known as the butcher's brew. Those are vasoconstrictors that help to with circulation and to minimize puffiness. We also have the argan oil that is drawn into the skin. It's very much transdermal, included with the vitamin C and the collagen smoothing complex that helps to smooth and firm. Nothing is going to negatively impact your cosmetic routine. So put this on, allow your skin to drink it in. I like to say, start your getting ready process. This is going to help you with that dullness, inflammation, redness, aging of the skin by firming, smoothing, and significantly hydrating the skin so that, again, I'm going back to it. I hate to sound like a broken record here, but this helps your skin to act the way it did when it was younger. This is not something you've got to wait a year for the results. Take a look at this, guys. This is so incredible to me. Time periods are so important. Let's talk 10 minutes. The average increase we start seeing here is skins. 6%. Now, this is a luminosity study that we have here. The highest 9%, the lowest 3%. That's 10 minutes, folks.
And that's fabulous, isn't it, Christopher? When you look at these figures, and I loved what you said at the beginning. With my instant effects, you get that instant effect in 10 minutes, but it gets better and it gets better, and you're still getting those benefits. That's why this skincare is our most rebought product here at Shop on TV.
Well, we're impatient, aren't we? We want an instant effect. I don't want to have to wait 12 weeks. But the great thing is you get that instant effect. You see that difference. But the other wonderful thing is in 6 weeks, in 12 weeks, it can be even better than that. And that is, I think, why this is our, one of our best-selling skincares, one of our most rebought products here at Shop on TV.
I have to tell you, like I said in the beginning of the show, MIE is my go-to. This is my first line of defense from the aging process because, well, you know what? If any of you are at home and you want to look older, maybe this is not for you. But if you want to look younger, if you want to feel revitalized and you want to look in the mirror and see the face that you remember, I'm telling you, this is the perfect way for you to start that process. And as you start indulging and treating yourself well, giving yourself the power of anti-aging and MIE, every one of these products gives you the result that you've always hoped that you could achieve. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you a story right now. Just last week, I had a friend of mine visit me in Barcelona from the United States. Now, I haven't seen this person in about a year. And when he walked through the door, he looked at me and went, "What have you had done?"
I love it.
Nothing. He flew over here for my birthday at 44. So flew over here for my birthday, and I feel like I look younger. I went back and you know how that social media site, the Book of Face, it will give you pictures from the past. One of them popped up. And I look younger today than I did 5 years ago.
How fabulous
Who doesn't
is
want that?
Yes, please. And super busy. I think lots of you are yes, pleasing. It's all about results and it's all about how you feel. So many 5-star reviews that really can just, if you're at home thinking, should I or shouldn't I, have a look at some of those 5-star reviews.
And
they're fabulous.
Add this to your basket, 189599. This review you can see for the vitamin C serum. I've used many creams and potions over my 68 years, but none of them have given what Glow has. Softer, smoother, less wrinkled, brighter, younger looking skin, which is incredible enough, but the biggest difference for me is that my redness has disappeared. We haven't even talked about that. Thank you, MIE. I will keep buying and tell everyone I know when you launch it. We have launched it. You can get it here at Shop on TV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have made a young at heart old woman very, very, very happy. What a great
I love it. And capital letters.
Yeah, that's just for half of the bundle that we've got for you, remember. 189599 for this fantastic duo bundle. However, if you do want to multi-order, go to the website and take a look at everything we've got on the show, because when you go there, you're only going to pay one postage across the show, aren't you?
Absolutely. Go to our live hour, have a little nosy at everything. Definitely start off with that PM and that vitamin C, but then have a little nosy at the other products we have available, because it is well worth thinking ahead for Christmas gifts as well. We have got our regular day and night as well, so if you want to go for that, it is available. Massive savings, very much half price on these bundles, and it is a great way to start. But what we will say is do check your baskets through very, very quickly, because they are always the favourites, the bundles, and they do tend to sell out super fast. It's all about getting results. It's all about looking in that mirror and feeling confident again. I think we all get up and look in the mirror and think, oh, I just wish. And MIE is like, oh my goodness, yeah. I think it's happening. And this is what it's all about and why it is one of our most rebought products. So many people do see such incredible results.
Now we're going to look at the Deep Line Elixir. It's been a while since we've done a show with this.
This is like a little miracle. Yeah, it is actually. It tends to always sell out, but often we don't even have stock available because this is sold worldwide, and the Deep Line Elixir often has already sold out before we manage to do a show. So it is available, and this I would say you want in your handbag, you want in your glove box, you want this in the drawer of your desk, because this is when you look in the mirror and think, oh gosh, I wish I could get rid of that, my 11s get rid of that line. This is the secret. Now
you can see it's a brush applicator. You just turn the base of the actual product and then the product comes up through to the actual brush there. Then you can aim it on all those real problem areas. It might be your 11s, it might be the crow's feet around your eyes. It instantly plumps, it sort of fills out, it pushes out that wrinkle, and it's lovely for the non-makeup days. And I really do think with MIE you will stop wearing so much makeup, because you'll feel, oh my goodness, I look great, I look fantastic as it is. But what you'll find as well with this is you can apply makeup on the top, but the lovely thing is it's not, when you've got lines that you don't like, your makeup goes in them, it makes them look worse. When you've got Deep Line Elixir, it actually sort of fills it out, doesn't it?
Plumps those lines out and gives you, well, take a look, gives you great results. Oh my word. And Christopher will bring you in here because, oh my goodness, this has been an absolute #1 product with us here on Shop on TV. And I think it's all about, again, we like an instant result, and this is so instant.
And you know, I think you're exactly right. When we start talking about looking in the mirror and seeing things that we would like to change, a lot of times those deep lines are something that we have just resided to the fact that I might not be able to do anything about them. Well, MIE has the result for you. We have the answer for you. This is a magic wand that you can take on the go with you. This is packed full of hyaluronic acid, panthenol, and vitamin B5 to give you these results. Now you can actually target those deep lines for a long-lasting result. That hyaluronic acid, a lot of people don't know this, but one molecule of hyaluronic acid can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. It is, water just migrates to it, it bonds to it. So what does that mean for your skin? Just what you're seeing on your screen right now. By targeting those lines directly, we're introducing those 3 ingredients that are multimolecular to really help us to plump out that line naturally.
And we're
not
seeing
doing
that.
this
Can you
for
see
just-
this, Christopher? This lady, she hasn't got
This-
11s,
the
she's got a
11s.
onesie.
It's the
There's
11s
just one
for
line.
me.
But yeah,
You know,
that is
look
amazing.
at that deep crevice. Yeah, and I don't ever like to hurt anybody's feelings, but her after is so amazing. But that that before, you can see the half of an 11, that really deep line. That may mean that she's more facially expressive on one side of her face than the other, but this also can make her look angry. It's just an optical illusion that we see because we see that as a scowl. Now she can target this directly with just a few clicks of this magic wand, the targeted deep line elixir. She can paint that on there and have that immediate result where she starts seeing it plump back out. I have a friend of mine who has a very deep line on her face that started off as just a scar, and she loves this. I gave this to her. She loves it because when she puts it on, you can't see that it's there anymore. And I never even knew it, but she did. And for her, it was an insecurity. She didn't like having that on her skin. And isn't that what it's about? If you knew that you could take this product, just like Sean's doing now, you see that little pearl of product, it's chock full of ingredients that will soak completely into your skin and give you the result that you want by plumping out those deep lines for a more youthful appearance every single time.
Well, Christopher, we really struggle. We really struggle with this stock. And I've just heard that 10% of that stock already sold out and gone. And we haven't even gone to ITV. Yeah, it tends to be the first one to sell out. We don't always have it available because worldwide it's so popular. Everybody needs this in their handbag, girls and guys, completely invisible, but plumping out those lines and wrinkles like you saw with those befores and afters. And it's only $19.99.
It's the most affordable piece on the show. 040331. Get that into your basket right now at $19.99. It's a brilliant price. But remember, MIE is all about providing real and visible results, and each and every claim clinically proven by independent labs to ensure all of those claims are genuine. When we look at the statistics, when you see those numbers, you see why so popular. And I love the fact that MIE show the lowest figures. I don't know any other skincare company that shows the lowest numbers.
Well, you know, when you have numbers like this, Sean, I mean, why would you not? You know what I mean? I mean, this just shows, you know, I'm not going to give you the best case scenario only. I want to show the wide range of everything. And so we start talking about the wrinkle depth reduction. Now, guys, I don't know about you. I don't want a deep wrinkle on my face. There's two things that are for certain in life, and that's that we're going to get older, and maybe taxes. So, but you know, we don't have to look older. Take a look at this. The time period of wrinkle depth reduction here. After 10 minutes, we see an average of 79% reduction. The highest, 100% reduction. The lowest was 61. What if you knew that minimum after 10 minutes you could reduce the depth of a wrinkle on your face by 61%? Sign me up, baby.
Yeah,
I'll take it. After 1 hour, you see 83% a reduction. The highest, again, 100%. The lowest, 62%. And after 8 hours after applying this, you see a 58% average with a highest of 89%, the lowest of 29%. So this just shows you this is not something that is temporary. This is something that will last you throughout the day. This will be your go-to secret weapon. I like to tell people, keep one in your desk at work, keep one in your handbag, keep one at home. That way you always have it ready. You never know when you just want to touch up just a little bit to look your very best. This is a magic wand for anti-aging, and we're giving it to you.
And when you see those results and then you see it's $19.99, could you imagine going into a beauty salon with £20 saying, could you get rid of that? You got no chance, have you?
No.
They'd be like, no, we have no treatment, that's £20. That is not just one result, that's continual results. And lots of people multi-order this because, again, it is one of those products you don't want to run out of. But please look at what people say, like yourselves, that are sat at home thinking, you know, should I, shouldn't I? Look at those 5-star reviews, read them and see for yourself why this could be, like we're saying, that little miracle in a tube that gives you that incredible instant result.
Let's just share one of the reviews with you at the bottom there. I'm new to this product and I used it on my forehead and I cannot believe the difference. After just a few minutes, it's made to my lines. I have sensitive skin and rosacea and there is no irritation at all. This product is a game changer and I wish I discovered it ages ago. The only product of its type on the market that actually works. I'll be definitely recommending this product to friends and family and I would 100% purchase again. Thank you for changing my life. Now, obviously with skincare, we always say individual results will vary. But if you get those kind of results from skincare that aren't invasive, this is what I love about it. We've gone on screen to the 3D plumping treatment.
The 3D plumping treatment is like, please, put me on now, because we are already busy on this. You found this. I think this is an area where a lot of us do suffer, and these bigger lips are so popular now, but I would never dare personally have anything done.
When you had no makeup on, you were
I
like,
said my lips, yeah, I want my lips to look, I want my lips to look bigger. But I would never dare to have anything done because I know I would be the person that's it's never happened before. This doesn't even sting, and a lot of lip plumping products do give that sting to the skin, but they don't. This is all about using actual incredible ingredients that plump those lips out just beautifully on their own. And that before and after, that split screen, there's no lip liner, there's no lipstick, there's no colour. It is the lip treatment that's done all of that definition and given you that great colour as well.
Now, just before we bring Christopher back, I just want to point out that this is a duo. You are getting the lip plumping treatment, but you're also getting the eye lift serum. We're going to run through the lip plumping treatment first of all. 871064 is the item number. Should be £63. It's down to 34. Now, we'll bring Christopher back to talk you through these befores and afters, because when you see that definition, you see that glow, you see the change to the lips, Christopher.
You really do. And, you know, I think that number one, you see this trend where, you know, the people are overfilling their lips, and I just want to look at them and go, I can help you. As we get older, we start seeing that our lips start losing volume, and we start getting those, I heard you say it earlier, those smoker's lines. With the hydrating lip plumper, you don't have to worry that you're going to have an irritant on your skin. A lot of those other lip plumpers that you can get at the big box stores, they have an irritant that stings the skin, causing it to plump. We went the other direction. With the basis of everything being hydration and anti-aging, we wanted to use hyaluronic acid filling spheres. So these are like little spheres of hyaluronic acid. I said it earlier, hyaluronic acid, one molecule can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So we're plumping out with water and oxygen. And this allows us to plump without the sting. Now, you know what, guys? I had a friend of mine who had, she loves a lip plumper. However, when she had a baby, she didn't want to wear it anymore because she didn't want to kiss her baby or to sting or irritate the baby's skin. She loves this because she gets those results. And also, when you look at the overall tone and texture of the lip, because we're not introducing a harsh irritant that's bad for the skin, because we're introducing water and oxygen, two of life's most vital things. We cannot go without water and oxygen, and we're introducing it back to the skin. We can almost get a resurfacing of the lip for a younger looking lip. This means your lip product is going to sit on better, and you're going to notice you don't have to use a chapstick or a moisturizer throughout the day as much because your lips are naturally moisturized.
Once you've used this once, you'll be blown away with it. And we did a live before and after in the studio with Helen. Helen is in her 70s, and like a lot of older ladies, like myself, your lips start to thin. You start to get those lines around the lips. Look at the difference. I mean, she can't help smiling. It's plumped her lips. It's given this great definition. It really does show the lip line, the Cupid's bow. But you can also see that colouring that we were talking about. It actually gives you a natural colouring. So that is without any lipstick. That is just with the treatment on. This is actually only one of the products that you take off before you put makeup on. So if you do want to wear lipstick, that allow it to actually work for a good couple of minutes. You can then take it off and put your lipstick on. But again, because of the results, I think lots of you will go lipstick free because you'll have this great natural colour and shape.
And the definition that's there, like you say, the shape. The fact that the lips look so healthy, so glowing, without a lipstick, without a lip liner, the definition around the outside is the thing that you love.
And because it diminishes those lines as well, when you do put lipstick on, when you have those lines, you do tend to, it seeps into the lines, doesn't it? Your lipstick never sits right, so you will see that difference as well. But again, this is only one half of the bundle, and I think this is that perfect bundle for party time, because when you go to a party, of course we've got Christmas coming up, and perhaps you've got lots of get-togethers, you know, between now and Christmas. I think the one thing you see, or probably the two things you really look at, it is the lips, because you're looking at someone talking, you're noticing those lips, but it's also the eyes, because you're looking into people's eyes, and you're getting both of those in this bundle. This is one of the most popular bundles, and this is actually a bundle that we begged Richard, the founder, to put together. We were like, please put the eye and the lip together, and that's exactly what you've got, but it is so busy. There's a big secret with the eye as well, the depuffing eye serum, because this was developed originally for a huge superstar.
And they don't get much bigger than this superstar.
No.
She goes by one name, let's just put it that way. The eye cream is included in the bundle. We've talked about the lip, but we're going to look at some befores and afters, and we'll get Christopher to talk us through in just a moment, because again, the eye cream's got a great story behind it, hasn't it?
So this product is one of my favorites for myself, and I'm going to tell you why. I have a little bit of the same issues that you're going to see in these before and afters. Let's take a look at the before. We can see that eye appears tired. She may not be. It may just be that she just has just her eye, the tissue around her eye, which is so thin. It's some of the thinnest skin on our body. You can see that it just looks a little lackluster and tired. But in the after, we can start seeing a sculpted, more lifted lid on the upper lid. It looks like that we have returned a little bit of that elasticity to the skin there. And so we don't have as much of an obvious development of a hooded eye. Go down below the eye. That's where we start seeing that tiredness. The depuffing can help to take out that tired look. I have I'll wake up in the morning and I'll look, my eyes will be a little puffy. I can put this on and almost immediately my eyes are rejuvenated. Look at the before and after on here. Now this also speaks to something else that I deal with, and that's the tone of the color underneath the eye. In the before, you can see some of those darkness that was kind of coming through, a little bit of blues, some pinks. That's because that's vascular. So that's underneath the skin. And as we get older and we lose some of that collagen and the moisture there, and the skin becomes thinner, we can see that color come through more prevalently. In the after, gone, smoothed away. We have lifted that lid of her eye back up where it needs to be. And then also we have given her eye that brightness, that beautiful tone to her eyes. And this is why, you said it earlier, Haley, you're probably not going to wear as much makeup or feel the need to wear as much makeup. Here's another prime example. Why you wouldn't even need concealer anymore. If you have an under eye problem like I did, and you have that dark circle underneath the eye that sometimes gives the illusion that we're more tired than we really are, and it can be a point of insecurity for a lot of us. I'll speak for myself, it was for me. If you could get the results like you have in the after out of this little bitty powerhouse of a tube, wouldn't you want to do that? Lifting, firming, being able to depuff the eye through the miracle of caffeine. Caffeine helps reduce that tired effect and wake our eyes up. We also have the Butcher's Brew. I talked about it earlier. Great for circulation of the skin. And green tea that's rich in antioxidants. Combined, when all of these ingredients hold hands, it helps to revitalize our eye and give us that youthful looking eye again. That was one of my first things that I started noticing in my skin in my early 30s, was that my eyes started looking really dark underneath, and it made me look older, and it made me look really tired, and I just did not like the look of that. Now I don't have that problem at all, and my little brother gets so upset because everyone thinks that he's older than me.
Oh, not good.
But I do think
Yeah.
a lot of you will agree with Krista. I think lots of us do age in that under eye area, and there is no bigger insult than someone saying, "Oh, you look tired," and you're not actually tired. You're like, "I'm not tired. It's just my eyes." When you've got a product that works so well, and it's all those under eye issues, and again, this is all proven. It's all proven, real and visible results. So all these claims are clinically proven by independent labs, and there's lots of independent sort of labs, clinical trials. We'll show you just one, and this is where you see percentage-wise, again, phenomenal results. And we love the fact you show the lowest, the average, and the highest. So we truly do see the results for everybody.
And this is, again, I want to point out, this was a Princeton research study. So this was a completely independent clinical study. This was outside of MIE. We wanted to bring you an unbiased opinion and show you the breadth of range here. So let's take a look. We're talking elasticity increase. That's back to that snapback that we need to look and feel our best. Time period of 1 hour, an average of 82% increase in elasticity, the highest being 115%, and the very lowest after only 1 hour, 55%. After 4 weeks, we see those cumulative results. So by using it every single day, your skin gets better and better and better. At 138% average, with the highest results being 185%. This is turning back the hands of time, and the very lowest saw a 103% increase in skin's elasticity, and 6 weeks goes on from there. This just goes to show you that now, thanks to MIE, we can bring the power of science back to your beauty routine, and you can see lasting results.
Brilliant.
This is the great thing. It's those instant results, but long-lasting results as well, improving the longer you use it. This bundle is absolutely perfect. It's your lips and your eyes. You can buy the eyes individually. You can get a twin pack of eyes.
Yep.
But I say this is definitely the bundle to go for. Everybody looks at your lips. Everybody looks at your eyes. So you've got the two in one. And I do think as well, and I know I shouldn't mention Christmas, great Christmas gift too. So pop that into your basket. They're saying you did mention Christmas. I did. Well, it's on its way, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you do want to multi-order across the range, got to keep reminding you, it'll be just one postage. So check everything out on the website.
That's why I mentioned Christmas.
Yeah, shop
Get
on
you
TV.
stocked up, get Christmas sorted as well.
ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can see all the items we've got on the show. If you want to buy one of everything or several of everything, you'll pay that one postage across the show. And remember, if you spend over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you've got a PayPal account and you pay online. We are busy on the phones, but there are operators there throughout the show. 03333 241 241. But the easiest way is always the website, shopontv.co.uk.
You have a little nosy at everything then, and do think, honestly, have a little nosy at everything, and then stay with us and see the befores and afters, because it is all about results. This is why this is our best-selling skincare and one of our most rebought products here on Shop on TV. For so many, it's given them great results, so stay with us. Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got our best-selling skincare, our most rebought products here at Shop on TV. And why? Because it's all about real and visible results. It's a skincare that seems to work for everybody.
And it's been a while since we've had it in stock here at Shop on TV. We've got a great range for you. We are mentioning the word Christmas tonight. If you want to multi-order, and if you do want to shop, you can across the entire show. We've got a great range of products for you. If you take a look at the website, you'll see everything, and it is just one postage that you're going to pay on the show.
And of course, if you're putting other items into your basket, that is the great thing. You've got the opportunity to think about yourself. Stock up. We've got stock available, even the items that are nearly always sold out when we do a show. But you can think ahead for those birthdays, for those special events, because you have got the opportunity, the great opportunity, to have a great gift for somebody as well. The gift of feeling young, the gift of looking in a mirror and feeling better about yourself. Perhaps you've got parties coming up. Perhaps you're meeting friends and you think, I just wish I looked a bit younger. I just wish I didn't have these droopy jowls. Oh, it's my eyes. Honestly, I think we've got the solution for all skin problems.
I think we have MIE, My Instant Effects, will give you just that, but then long-term benefits. And we're going to show you lots of befores and afters. Now, we're looking at our first bundle. It's the Night Recovery Cream and the Vitamin C Serum. It's pretty much half price to what it normally is.
Absolutely, because if you just bought the PM on its own, you are talking about £50. It's $49.50. You've got the opportunity to get the night and the day. We always talk about the night first because it was one of the very first products that MIE bought out, and it astounded everybody, because when we say, you know, the real invisible results, it's all about clinically proven independent labs that have actually done tests, and they could not believe, well, let's look at the befores and afters, could not believe the results that they got when they tested this product. They were like, this is one of the best products we've ever seen, because it seemed to address all the different issues that we struggle with our skin. And as we're seeing here, I mean, instantly you think luminosity. Our skin looks so fresh.
It's about refreshing, replenishing, restoring the skin. Look at the glow to the skin that you see there. The other great thing about MIE, you use the smallest amount each time you use it, each time you apply. Really simple to apply to the skin, and it doesn't leave any greasiness to the skin. It just gives you that gorgeous glow because it gets into the skin and it starts to work.
And these results we're seeing in 60 minutes, but wait till you wake up in the morning and you think, oh my goodness, it's still working. I still look fresh. I look like I've just applied my cream, because it's all about, it helps to reduce dark circles and age spots, increase that elasticity. So we're noticing you seem to see the jawline better, you seem to see the cheekbones better, improving the whole appearance of the skin, whether it's the luminosity, whether it's the radiance, whether you want sort of more of a structure to that jawline. Honestly, whatever skin type you have, whatever age you are, the PM for so many is definitely the place to start.
And that's where MIE began with this night recovery cream that we've got for you. These results in 60 minutes, long-term benefits.
That could be mother and daughter, couldn't it? I mean, that is a before and after. 60 minutes could be mother and daughter. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, the really exciting thing is you're only seeing half the deal here. You're already winning because the night is normally $49.50, so you're only spending $45.99, and we haven't even shown you the befores and afters for the vitamin C yet.
So 189599 the item number. We've seen the night recovery cream. Let's take a look at some befores and afters when it comes to the vitamin C serum. This is relatively new to us here at Shop on TV, but it's been massively popular. We've got it in stock right now. Again, it's about that luminosity, that glow to the skin, taking away that crepiness that you see there, smoothing and protecting.
And you really see that in the befores and afters, that crepiness, but also the evenness to the skin tone as well, the smoothness to the skin. This is going to give you those great days for the non-makeup days. You think, well, actually, my skin looks fantastic. I look like I've been away. I look so fresh and, you know, refreshed, and my skin looks amazing. But actually, it's a beautiful serum because it is a serum to have under makeup. So if you do like to wear your makeup, this is not one of those heavy creams that when you put your makeup on, it all starts rolling, or halfway through the day, part of your makeup has sort of sweated off. This is the perfect sort of primer, really, for your foundations and for your makeup. So whether you like a non-makeup face, whether you like a makeup face, this serum is great for you. And for me, because I am sadly going through that time, well, not sadly, I'm glad I've got to my 50s, but sadly, us ladies have to go through those times where you don't quite feel yourself. Heavy creams aren't so great when you are, you know, feeling hot.
Because they are they're heavy. This is a lightweight serum.
This is a really nice light serum, so absolutely perfect for those situations.
So 189599 for the duo. It's down to $45.99 with PayPal paying $316.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. We are going to meet our guest very soon. He is the global creative director. Christopher joins us from MIE very shortly, but we're going to give you a quick preview of some of the best sellers and some of the items absolutely flying out of the door. We're going to look at the Deep Line Elixir because, again, this is a back in stock message. We haven't had this for ages.
We sell out of this time and time and time again. We often have to do shows without the product because this is sold worldwide, and this, so often, the stock has gone before we even get to do a show. For $19.99, look at the before and after. We are talking results in just 10 minutes. And those results, look at the lines on the forehead. where are they in the after?
It's absolutely brilliant. It's a brush application, so you can address wherever your problems are. As Hayley said, those 3 forehead lines gone after
and it
the
doesn't
application.
fill those lines, it plumps the
them
skin out.
Yeah.
So again, great for the non-makeup day, but you can apply makeup on the top. I love this one. I mean, she's got fabulous skin. I love a freckled skin, but you can see the lines on the forehead, and you can see well, it's not an 11s, is it? It's like a onesie. She's just got that one deep line. Again, it has diminished in just 10 minutes. So if you have got that line, if you're fed up of looking like you're always frowning, which I always looked like I was frowning. I was mad, and I wasn't mad.
Angry face.
Yeah, angry face. And this is going to be fabulous for you. $19.99, one of the most affordable products, and it is like a little miracle in a tube, which I would say make sure you've always got in your handbag, in the glove compartment, in the drawer of your desk, because if you're going out, just a little bit of a dab, and all of a sudden it's that confidence again. All of a sudden you're not unconfident about people noticing your 11s, noticing those crow's feet. You go out feeling confident because something has actually worked for you.
040331, the item number for the elixir there. Next up,
while stocks are
yes,
available,
while stocks last.
Should warn you, 10%, at least 10% now is sold out and gone already, and lots in baskets.
Take a look at the details coming onto your screen right now. We're going to talk about hand serum next, and this is brilliant because it's not a hand cream, it's a hand serum, and this stays and works even after you've washed your hands.
Yeah, you apply this once, it hydrates your hands for up to 24 hours, even if you wash your hands.
It was created originally for cabin crew, wasn't it?
It was. And situations, their hands were always really dry, always using those sort of alcohol gels and things, and their hands were nasty. My hands are horrendous all year round, but especially now going into the winter. I can watch my knuckles sort of crack and bleed because I'm a big hand washer, and if you don't dry them properly, if you go and put washing out and the weather's really cold. But hand creams for me were no good, because when you put a hand cream on, your skin looked a bit better, but your hands were then really greasy, you couldn't really do much. And then because I wash my hands so much, you wash a cream away straight away. This is a serum, and like all MIE's products, this goes into the skin. So this is very much working from inside out, and that's why you can apply this and get 24 hours of hydration, even if you're a big hand washer like I am.
And again, just $18.99 the price there. 074734. Yeah, fantastic gift.
I think if you have to buy gifts for teachers, that will be one of the best things. Honestly, for me, it's been one of those sort of life-changing products. It's a product that's completely changed the way my hands are. It's phenomenal.
Multi-order across the range. Remember, you'll only pay 1 postage across that range, and you'll find it all on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Can order on the phone, 0333 241 241. So that was the hand serum. Next up, we're going to take a look at another of our duos, I believe.
Which we begged for, actually.
The duos are always really popular. This is a lift plumping serum and the eye lift serum in one for just £34.
This gives you such a great opportunity to try 2 products, but actually I think especially when you're going into a sort of seasons where you are going to meet people, have parties and things, you have got an opportunity to help the 2 places that you probably look at most when you look in the mirror. One is the eye area, the other is the lips. Everyone's got those lovely big lips, but I wouldn't dare have anything done to my lips because I know mine would be like a bit skew-iffy, and that's never happened before. But I do want that definition, and as you age, they tend to get thinner, you tend to get more lines. Have a look at the before. For me, £34, if I just got that result, that split screen, that after in 2 minutes, thank you very much.
This is definition, this is healthier looking lips, this is the gloss and the glow to the lips. After just 2 minutes, you're seeing here.
The same 20% fuller in 2 minutes, and what it does, it gives that, it's like you've got lip liner on, but you haven't. It's like you've got a lipstick on because the colour of your lips improves as well. But there is no lip liner, there's no lipstick colour.
And there's no sting, there's no aggravation.
Yes, that's a really good point as well. So you get this change, but the wonderful thing is there is no sting. And actually, I would say with every lip plumping product I've tried in the past,
other than this,
sting was the I couldn't use it because the sting was horrible. This is actually a live demonstration. We did this live on air.
This is Helen, one of our models here at Shop on TV. Helen's in her 70s, and again, as you get older, your lips tend to thin, and the definition goes, she was over the moon with the result live in the studio.
And you can see the difference with the lines. You know those sort of smokers lines that you often get when you're old, where your lipstick seeps into those, and they seem to really have diminished. And like you say, the definition, it again looks like she's got lipstick and lipstick liner on, but she hasn't. She's only using the plumping serum.
But as part of this duo, that's only half of the collection. That's the lips that we looked at there, the 3D lip plumper, but you're also getting the eye lift serum included. MIE is for all ethnicities, all skin types, all ages. We always say individual results will vary, but again, look at some of these befores and afters. And when it comes to the eyes, it could be the fine lines, the wrinkles, the darkness, the puffiness. This addresses all of them, doesn't it?
It truly does. And I think the eyes for a lot of us is the area where we do seem to age really early in life, or we look tired. And this, honestly, in 15 minutes can transform how you feel when you look in the mirror. There's nothing worse. I know my eyes in my 20s really started to look older. I think it's a generic thing in our family, and that puffiness. I love this before and after, because I think a lot of us look in that mirror as the before, and I look at this and I think she's had a terrible week. She's probably got a couple of young children, been crying every night. She hasn't slept well. Looks like she's been crying. She's got that puffiness, she's got that redness, she's got that darkness. Look at the after. All of a sudden, she looks like a teenager again. She looks so refreshed. And there's no bigger insult than someone saying, oh, you look tired, when you're not actually tired. It's just the way your eyes are. So again, I would happily buy that for £34, but you're getting that alongside the lip in a bundle, which I just think is fabulous.
871064 is the item number there, with PayPal paying £12.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you love the look of the eye serum, we do have a single and we have a duo available for you. Obviously, the duos are always the best value. So on the screen there is the duo for the eye serum at £31.50. That's a great price. £12.15 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
It is a product you don't want to run out of, so it is always good to multi-order. You know, when you get a product that works for you, and then the day you run out, you think, oh, and you're probably going to meet friends, or you've got a really important meeting. Make sure you have, you know, never in that situation where it runs out. So it's great to go for the twin packs. And whether you're going for the eye puffing serum twin pack, or whether you're going for the eye and the lips, it's entirely up to you. But I would definitely go for the packs, because it's very much a bit of a buy one, get one free, really. Yeah. So it's definitely worth looking at the packs.
One last thing we want to mention before we meet Christopher, our fabulous guest, is the neck and chest rejuvenating serum. This is spectacular for results. If you struggle with that area, this is specifically designed for the neck and chest area. Again, use the smallest amount, always apply in that upwards motion, and take it right round to the back of the neck.
Yeah, we forget the back of the neck. And when you look at the befores and afters, again, this is a split screen. And this was originally developed, Richard the founder developed this for his mother-in-law. This is his mother-in-law. And in 2 weeks, look at the difference of that neckline. And a neck is an area that I think, especially our sort of age, we sunbathe so much in the earlier years without using any proper protection, because we just didn't realise. And I know this lady did exactly that. Her skin is very, very tough, very sun damaged, really. And you can see she's got those very deep lines. On the after, can you see how much smoother the skin is? But can you see she's now got white lines? And actually, what that is the wrinkle that's on her neck. It's been plumped out. And of course, that wrinkle deep down didn't get the sun, whereas now she's got that complete sort of smoothness to the neckline.
We did a live demonstration in the studio, again with Helen, one of our models. This result was spectacular,
well,
wasn't it?
We know how good this neck and chest serum is. But we were, oh my word. And that was live in the studio, and we were all blown away. And this is so nice, because I think lots of us ladies, you forget that neck area. It does tend to give your age away, and you stop wearing necklaces, you keep wearing scarves or wearing polo neck jumpers. You've lost that confidence in your neckline and your chest area. The difference, and again, look as well, those age spots, how they seem to have diminished. Yeah. And that's because it gives that luminosity as well, which is fantastic. And all of that for £23.99. I would happily, with all of MIE's products, pay that once to get that result once. But you are getting, you know, you're getting really great size, full size actual containers that are going to give you that result time and time again. Because with all of MIE's products as well, it's a small amount that goes a long way.
So 003109 for the neck and chest. Go to the website and you'll see everything that's available on the show. Remember, it's one postage across the show, so you can multi-order. Shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. Go to the live show. You'll see our YouTube channel there. You can click and subscribe and watch back all the previous shows. And then as you scroll down, you'll see all the live products. Like we say, one postage across the show. We're very excited to have a new guest join us. Christopher is going to join us. He's the Global Creative Director from MIE and Brand Ambassador. Lovely to see you, Christopher.
It's so good to be here. I have to tell you, this is my first time on UK television, and I am just, from this small town Georgia boy, I've got to tell you, I am just beside myself. I'm so excited to be able to bring you what I know is the most scientifically advanced and incredible anti-aging products that you will ever be able to use. I am honored to be here.
Christopher, tell us a little bit about your background, because beauty has been a big part of your life since childhood, really.
It has been. As a matter of fact, my grandmother was a beautician in small town Georgia in the South. And so I grew up sitting on the floor of her beauty shop. And one thing that she always loved was she loved her beauty process, her getting ready every day, the hair and the makeup and her skincare. And I used to always love to watch her getting ready. Now, of course, back then it was just that one cream that she had available. Science has done so much to bring us new information on how we can control the aging process. And so now that I am on this side of the beauty industry, I've been a makeup artist, I've been a skincare expert, I've been an anti-aging expert, and now to be able to be the creative director for MIE and help to develop truly scientific, game-changing products that will bring you not just instant results, but cumulative, lasting, and visibly obvious results to your skin. As we go through this show, I kind of want to be all of your anti-aging best friend. So let's dive into it and show not just from my mouth. I'm not going to give you lip service. You can see the before and afters, and we have some clinical results that show just how powerful MIE is.
And that's what it is all about. It's all about real and visible results. Each and every claim clinically proven by independent labs to ensure all our claims, all our befores and afters are absolutely genuine. And we're looking at a before and after. Now, we're starting with the PM because this was the very first product to MIE. And for so many, it's a product people will not be without. In just 60 minutes, Christopher. So and wait till when you wake up and you feel your skin. I mean, the benefits to this PM, this night cream, are phenomenal, aren't they?
Look at these before and afters. They speak for themselves. I mean, you're talking about not just, of course, one of the first things I noticed, the luminosity of her skin. It's absolutely stunning. She looks flawless. This is going to be the woman who doesn't have to wear makeup anymore. She feels more rejuvenated and more confident. But let's really dive into what else we're seeing here. We can see I like to start at the forehead. So just walk with me down this process. The forehead here, it's taut, it's tight. We have a luminosity to the skin, and we've been able to plump out those wrinkles, those expression lines that were kind of making her age. Going down to the eyes have it for me here, you guys. Oh my goodness. You're talking about being able to turn back and almost erase crow's feet and crepiness underneath the eyes that made her look older than she was. Again, we have tone and texture increase and benefits in our cheeks and down to our lips, those smoker's lines being able to fill back in. This is it, easily 10, 15 years off of her skin's appearance right here. This is cumulative results. At night, when we go to sleep at night, our entire body regenerates. We rest. And we get ready to fortify and start the day over again. With the Recovery Night Cream, we're able to jumpstart that, supercharge that with powerful ingredients that help to fortify the skin. This is perfect for all phototypes. It's all shades of skin. This is perfect for all conditions and skin types. I like to also say levels of life, whether you are 20 years old and you want to really fortify your skin for the beginning of the aging process, or you are much older and you want to turn back the hands of time. Look at these results. So this is someone who's a little bit on the younger side, but we already see incredible results with this. Again, with the forehead, it's taut. There's an evenness to her tone of her skin, and I can see an increase in the texture. This is all moisture rich. So at the very baseline, we're introducing a strong moisture support system that helps to promote collagen production and retention in the skin as we get older. Now, okay, this is just, I'm blown away by this. The before and after here, I don't want to ever talk bad about anybody, okay? Because my grandmama told me you're not supposed to do that. But in the before, she easily looks 15 years older, 15, 20 years older. You said earlier this could be a mother-daughter duo. It absolutely could. Let's look at the before. We have a hooded eye that's beginning to form there. So there's some laxness. We've lost elasticity in the eye. Underneath the eyes, there's that dark circle that makes her look tired, even though she may not be. And then we see a return of a healthy rosiness to the skin, even down underneath the nasolabial folds from her nose down to her lips. Look at how they've been almost brushed away. You can see that she was starting to develop that saggingness that happens as we get older just from being expressive. She's been able to return a lifted, firmer, more firm appearance to her skin that really translates as youth. This is the person when she shows up and she sees somebody she hasn't seen in a while, they're going to ask her what she had done because her skin has completely been transformed.
When this was actually tested in the labs, they were so blown away with the results. They were like, oh my word, that they'd never found a cream like it, had they?
They really haven't. And we're talking about results that we're not just from MIE. We like to make sure that we are showing results from true third-party clinical trials so that we can see exactly what we're looking at here. Now, this is from Princeton, which, I mean, hello, does it get any better than that? I don't think so. This is an elasticity increase. So I like to say, whatever you're doing right now, I want you just to give me just a little second of your time and take a look at your screen. We're going to go through 3 different time periods here. After 1 hour, this is just 1 hour, we see an average elasticity increase of 99%, with the highest being 139% and the lowest being 61%. That in and of itself is amazing results, but we can go even further. After 4 weeks, we have a 131% increase in elasticity, highest being 173 and the lowest being 94. And after 6 weeks, 148% increase with almost 200% at the highest and 100% elasticity increase at the lowest. This shows us just what the power of premium ingredients does for your skin for a cumulative effect. This is not one of those products that whenever you wash it off, the results go away. They stay with you. They're going to help to fortify your skin. I like to say that MIE is where you can find the face that you remember. And you know what I'm talking about too, because you've looked in the mirror and went, who's this person?
Yeah,
where did this come
who
from?
is this?
I'm in my mid-40s, and this is my secret weapon. MIE has been in my arsenal for years. Richard has been a dear, dear friend of mine and beauty colleague globally. And when he called and said, I would love for you to come on board as the creative director of MIE, I put the phone on mute and did a little happy dance, and then put it on mute. I said, well, yes, of course, we can discuss it, Richard.
Well, of course, you have been using MIE for such a long time. And like all of us, it's all about getting that instant result, but you want the long-term benefits, and that's what MIE is all about. But again, proven, real visible results. And when you see those clinical trials, when you see the difference, hydration is very important. And again, a fabulous hydration increase here, Christopher.
It really is. Again, we're talking about another Princeton research here, the time period of 12 hours. Hydration water, moisture of the skin. That is the foundation of anti-aging and looking youthful, because it helps everything else. Cellular turnover, collagen synthesis. We want all of that. So after 12 hours, the average is 117% increase in hydration, the highest being 181%, and the lowest being almost 75%. This is unheard of. This is the power of a premium ingredient. And one of the things that I love so much about Shop on TV is we can bring you these premium ingredients for a fraction of retail price, because that's just buying power. This is just basic economics. And by you being here, it's like we have a little beauty buyers club. So we can all get together and share in these kind of results. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the PM recovery, it's almost like that gateway drug. You know, you use it and then you see the results on your skin the next morning. I'm talking about the first time you put it on your skin, and then the next morning when you wake up, you see the results and the difference in your skin. And every morning after that, as you keep using it, you keep doing a little something for yourself, and your skin thanks you for it every single day. Now, just wait after a couple of weeks when people start complimenting.
Yeah, when other people notice.
Recovery.
That's the great thing. You notice first, and then other people will start saying, "Oh, you look well. You look ever so. What's been going on?"
Nothing better than that, is there? It really is the hero product. And if you were buying that by itself, you would be spending $49.50. So virtually £50 for the PM on its own. But your deal on the screen, you're already saving. It's $45.99, but we've only told you about half of the bundle. This is fabulous, and this is a great way to start using the range, because this gives you that amazing night cream that was the very first product for MIE, but it also now is alongside a very new product actually for MIE, which is vitamin C, and that is a key buzzword. And it's a serum, which I think lots of us, for me especially, going through that time in life where you get a little bit hot, I much prefer a serum to a cream.
It's not as heavy, is it?
Perfect marriage.
Yeah, the vitamin C is the perfect day cream for you to use. But the fact that you get such great luminosity to the skin, the glow to the skin, it's going to address so many different problems.
I think lots of us, we get that crepey skin, and you think, what can I do? Well, take a look at the befores and afters, because you really see how that crepiness to the skin has completely smoothed out. It brightens the skin, it smooths and it protects the skin. And we'll bring Christopher back in as well, because I know for so many, 10 minutes, those results are incredible. But again, as with all of MIE, instant effects, but long-term benefits as well.
Listen, that one little sentence that you just said, Haley, encapsulates what MIE is all about. Instant effects, but long-term benefits, cumulative benefits. Let's take a look here. The eyes, we've all heard the trope. The eyes are the window to the soul. And the reason that people say that is because we focus on people's eyes all the time. We read how they're feeling and what their emotions are, what they're going through their eyes and their expressions. Well, take a look at the before here. The before tells a much different story than the after. With the before, we're seeing crepey skin. We're seeing a dullness. We're seeing, to me, I look at the eyelid and I can see a difference in circulation patterns. You can see some of the red, the more vascular tones in the skin. With the after, we see a much more smooth skin, plumped out, moisture rich, and already I can see a reduction in that line that's created from the before to the after. We're plumping out that. What does that mean? That means that this person is slowing the effects of life that can tend to give us that hooded eye as we get older. My goodness, our eyes, around our eyes, that skin is so sensitive and so thin that it can start to sag, devolumize, and start to look much older. And let's look at the before and after here, those dark circles underneath the eyes. That's probably the most telltale sign as we get older, because it makes us look so much older. And I remember I have that problem. You can see it here as well, where we have some of those pinks coming through. But look in the after. See those lines right below the lid? And then look in the after, plumped out, gone. The color is completely different in the after. This shows me that collagen synthesis and a plumpness to the skin is taking place. We can see a truly healthy skin developing. The before and after on this is amazing. Now, what we're talking about with this vitamin C serum is not just the visual effects that you're seeing. We're also fighting against those free radicals. This is pumped full of collagen synthesis ingredients that helps protect from those free radicals. Vitamin C, which is absolutely game-changing for going throughout our day, helping to protect us from the environment. Soluble collagen helps to smooth and firm, and we have that amazing botanical complex in argan oil. This product is so packed full of necessary ingredients that your skin will drink in, giving you a complete transition from dullness, inflammation, and redness and the aging of the skin to help transform that into something that's way more firm, smooth, with significant hydration increase. Overall, these two items together, I mean, I love all the products. I use them every single day, but these two items together really are just a Hercules of a duo. I mean, that's my opinion.
It really is. It's always our most popular bundle since we've had the vitamin C. You've got that amazing night, but you've got the vitamin C, and you saw that luminosity. You saw, and just the skin looks so fresh, looks so young. Great for the non-makeup days because you feel your skin looks so much better, but great for the makeup days as well because it is a serum. You can apply your makeup on top. That serum is working from inside out. It doesn't sit on the skin, so it doesn't affect that foundation. It's like the best primer as well. But again, it's all about real and visible results and all clinically tested.
Yeah, each and every claim, remember, clinically proven by independent labs, the biggest testing houses pretty much in the world, to ensure all these claims are true. We're looking at the Vitamin Glow Serum, the luminosity, and I think this is one of the most important when it comes to the vitamin C serum, Christopher.
You're right. And again, when we start talking about this, at MIE, we want to bring you not just the highest numbers. We want to show you the wide range so that you can get an idea that everybody benefits from this. This is a luminosity increase. We're seeing how beautiful, luminous, and radiant our skin is. After just 10 minutes of using the vitamin C serum, we see an average increase of 6%, with the highest being 9%, the lowest being 3%. So even after 10 minutes, the lowest is already seeing an improvement in our skin after 4 weeks. This is where we start talking about it being cumulative, y'all. This is where we start bringing in this, that Southern boy keeps coming out in me.
We like
it. We love it.
Thank you. The average of 9% increase, with the highest being 13% and even the lowest being 5%. And after 6 weeks, the lowest point of difference was 7% increase, with the highest being 17% and the average being 11%. This is where we can change that dullness, that grayness that happens as we start getting older. Have you looked in the mirror and ever went, my skin doesn't look as healthy as it used to? Look, you can drink as much water as you want to. You can try to be as healthy as you want to. But really, when it comes down to it, if you're not taking care of your skin, the body's biggest organ, if you're not, arguably most important, holds all the stuff inside. So that's kind of important if you ask me. And we only have one face. We only have one skin organ. Taking care of it and giving the ingredients that it needs so that we can make sure we're delivering the most powerful anti-aging benefits known to man. At MIE, we go off of science. So no longer is it just that cream that you put on and then you go to bed and it's just that one item. We know that we can target different things so that you can address exactly what concerns you the most. And MIE likes to bring you the tools to do that.
They make it so easy as well. I think sometimes you look at creams, you think, what issue do I want to deal with? Is it the fact my skin's quite grey? It's my elasticity that's gone. I've got droopy jowls. The great thing is with MIE, it addresses all those issues with that one cream, and you have got that for the day and the night. Yeah, that's the thing. All skin types.
Yeah, all ethnicities. It doesn't matter what skin type, what age you are. That bundle that you've got there is absolutely flying. You're absolutely loving it. It's the Recovery Night Cream and the Vitamin C Serum. You get both, remember, for $45.99. 189,599, the item number.
And the night, if you bought the night on its own, normally $49.50. So honestly, you have got the most amazing deal, and it's a really nice way to start if you haven't used the product before. But we know lots of people will multi-order this because, again, it is what they use every single day of the week. Someone has got the night in their basket on its own, which you can do. But
pay
don't.
more and get less.
This is less money, and you will get that vitamin C as well. There's nothing better than looking in the mirror and feeling more confident about yourself, about your skin, feeling that you're looking refreshed, feeling that you're looking better. And I think what you'll find with MIE, if you do wear makeup, and this is for the girls and the guys as well, I think as ladies and guys, if you wear makeup, you'll feel you don't need so much makeup, or you'll have lots of non-makeup days, because it gives you this skin that, like Krista was saying, that skin from years ago.
You used to have.
You look at that picture and wish, I wish. And then all of a sudden it starts to improve. But if you do wear makeup, remember that vitamin C, your day serum in this, is great as a primer under your makeup. But we're going to move away from that. Super busy. But do remember, well worth putting other items into your basket, because you will only pay one delivery cost.
Yeah, you can multi-order across the show. So 189599 for the duo that we've just seen there. We're going to take a look at the Deep Line Elixir next. Now, we don't often have this in
It's usually
stock.
sold out, isn't it? If we have it, it sells out. But often, because this is sold worldwide, when we do a show, so often we don't even have the stock.
And the Deep Line Elixir is to address all those problem areas, those fine lines, those wrinkles that you may have. 040331. It's one of the most affordable items on the show at $19.99.
And remember, our brand it's one of the actual most rebought products here on Shop on TV, and I would say possibly that this is one of the most rebought products in MIE, because this is like a little miracle in a very clever container. So really easy to apply.
Yeah, it's a brush applicator, and you can target wherever the problem area is. When you want the serum to work its way up through to the brush, you just spin that round. When you first get it, it's an airtight container, so keep spinning until the product comes through, and you can see it just on the top of the brush there. And then you address those problem areas. It might be the 11s.
Yeah,
it might be
those
forehead
frowns.
lines. It could be any of those areas. And take a look at some of the pictures and the befores and afters and the difference that this Deep Line Elixir
And the
can
biggest
make.
thing is, this isn't filling that line. So when we look at those lines on the forehead, it hasn't sort of filled the lines with a serum, with a cream. What it's actually done is it's plumped that skin out. So again, giving you that confidence to have that non-makeup day, but actually allowing you to apply makeup on the top, because it isn't that you've filled that area and you can't then put makeup onto it. It's that you've plumped that line out, which is incredible.
We'll bring Christopher back to talk us through, because I know this is another favourite, like the whole range.
It is. This is the magic wand, guys. I'm giving you this. I'm giving you your new anti-aging best friend that you can take on the go with you. This, toss it in your purse, keep it in the desk at work. This is what you're going to experience. So when you look in the mirror and you go, oh gosh, I remember when I could smile or I could make a facial expression, that line doesn't stay there anymore. You know, all of a sudden it starts to go. It doesn't go away as quickly as it used to. Now we can target this directly, but not just before your beauty routine starts. You can take this with you, and I like to say just dab a little bit on your finger if you want to address a line throughout the day without having to take off your makeup. You can definitely do that. Targeting the lines that cause us issues. What does that mean? Let's take a look at this before and after right now that we see in front of us. Haley, you said it earlier, it's not really an 11 yet, it's more of a 1, and that means that she's more expressive on one side of her face than she is on the other. That's also known as the glabella. So that area right there is the glabella part of the face. That shows an aging that we don't necessarily look at and say, oh, look, that's age. We look at it and we can misinterpret that as being upset or angry, scowling, or making a mad or sad face. By filling that in, look at how much more kind her eyes look in the after. I mean, you can see the difference. And all that we've done is we've erased that line. By filling it in using hyaluronic acid, panthenol, and vitamin B for a multi-molecular approach to skincare, this is returning the ingredients to the skin that the skin needs to be taught to have elasticity, that snapback that we had in our youth. So after she makes that expression, the line doesn't stay there anymore, giving her back that face and that expression that she had when she was much younger. Again, this is that thing you can throw in the purse. You can take it with you on vacation easily. You can quickly pull it out and address an issue that you have with your skin by plumping out the lines that we don't want. I mean, come on, for you to be able to target something that you used to have to go to the doctor to fix, now it's in the power of your own hands. Pull it out, address it, and see the change like that.
For $19.99, and it is all about that wrinkle depth. Could we reduce the appearance of that wrinkle? Well, take a look at the clinical trials.
So a third-party company did this for us, so we wanted to be sure that we showed you exactly what you could expect here. Now, I want you to hang on to your seats here because we're talking about wrinkle depth reduction.
Yes,
I have never met a single person that has said they wanted their wrinkles to be deeper. But it's more importantly, let's talk about time frame here. 10 minutes after application, the average reduction in wrinkle depth was 79%, with the highest being 100%. I want to repeat that. After 10 minutes, the highest results in wrinkle depth reduction was 100%, with the lowest being 61%. So after 10 minutes, 61% reduction in wrinkle depth. That ain't bad, kid. I'll take those results, but we continue to be able to see better results as well, and showing that it's cumulative and long lasting. With 1 hour, after 1 hour, we see 83% on an average. Still, we're at that 100%, meaning it is gone, girl. It's not there anymore. And the lowest being 62%. An average after 8 hours of 58%, and the highest being 89%. So if you wanted to reapply, let's say that you're out for the day and you wanted to target that area before you go out to drinks with the girls, or you're going to go on a date, you can do that just by I'd like to take it, put a little bit on your fingertip, I dab the two together, and you can address whatever you want to, soaks right in. You can go on about your day without having to start your entire beauty routine over again. What if you knew that you could open your bag and address wrinkle depth wherever you are, on the metro, at work, before you want to go meet someone special? You can address the thing that makes you feel insecure, like that glabella line that you see on the before and after of the model. Can you imagine how much more confident she feels knowing that it's not there?
Yeah.
It is. It's that magic wand that you want to have in your handbag. You want to have it in the glove compartment. You want to have it in the drawer of your desk. And to see those results after it being on for 8 hours, all the time you were at work, all the time you were at that party, is incredible. And remember, great again for the non-makeup days, but you can apply your makeup on top. And those results we saw in just 10 minutes were amazing. That's what My Instant Effects is all about. It's all about you actually seeing results really, really quickly. And this is a product that tends to sell out every time we do a show.
Yeah.
But often we do shows without it because worldwide it's so popular.
We've got it in stock at the moment at $19.99. It is a great price. It's one of the most affordable on the show. 040331 is your item number. And remember, if you multi-order across the show, you'll only pay that one.
And what a saving, should normally be $33.50. And grab that, really, really busy on that. Few items actually that we are super, super busy on. And something else that we're going to go to straight away. Well, take a little look. This is 2 areas. This is another twin pack. This is another duo. And it's 2 areas I think you see straight away. When you look at somebody, you look into somebody's eyes. And then you often, if someone's talking, you're looking at their lips. And it is, I think, for eyes, that's an area where I think lots of us age quite young. But lips now, it's the plump lips, isn't it?
It's
They're
the
so popular. Yeah, absolutely. And so to have this in one bundle, this is great going into that party season. This is great seeing people perhaps that you haven't seen for ages, because instantly refreshing both those areas. Going to start with the lips. And this again, when we talk about instant effects?
Well, you're going to see a picture right now. Within 2 minutes, you get these kind of effects with the lip plumping treatment. In 2 minutes, you've got that definition, that glow, that shape to the lips, that glossiness, that healthiness. And look around the outside of the lips, how it smooths around the outside as well.
Smooths the lines and wrinkles, and it actually looks like she's got lip liner on. It gives you that definition. She hasn't. The after, she has no lipstick on, she has no lip liner on. She's only applied the actual treatment. And that treatment, as Sean was saying, gives you that great definition, but also gives you that great colour to the lips. Actually, look how it's hydrated the lips, because the lips, that bottom lip especially, quite lined, isn't it? Dehydrated. Look how refreshed her lip looks afterwards.
871064. It doesn't just get you the lip plumper, it also gets you the eyes.
Yes.
We are going to talk about the eyes in a moment, but we'll bring Christopher back to take a look at these befores and afters with us, because that definition is fabulous, isn't it?
It is unbelievable. And, you know, I have to say, y'all had just pointed out so many key things that we, you know, kind of subliminally see just when we meet people. In this before, imagine seeing her eyes, I mean, I'm sorry, her eyes, her lips look dry. The line definition is very kind of blurred out. This is something that's very indicative as we get older. We start losing that line definition in our lips, and we start losing volume in our lips. But thanks to the combination of hyaluronic acid spheres and oxygen, we can return that natural moisture support system back to the lips, giving that lip line back, that strong, crisp line that you see. That Cupid's bow is just phenomenal in this. But look at how beautiful the entire line of the lip is. And let's look at the wrinkles on the lips and how they're minimized, they're diminished, and you can already see that they're plumping out in just 2 minutes. This is 2 minutes after applying this. Now, have you ever used a product before and you put it on and it's that lip plumper and it stings? You know, it's an irritant that they put into the product to give you results. There is no sting and there's no irritant in this product. We only give you the healthy product, healthy ingredients, so that you can have these results. Look at the color that's returned to the lip. This is everything for me, because this talks about youth. This screams vitality, a younger looking lip, that rosy glow. You know, when you see a baby and they have those rosy red lips, that's because of beautiful circulation and moisture retention. We have that from the before to the after, an increased lip line that's sharp and beautiful, a returned natural, rosy, healthy glow to the skin, and a moisture support system that makes her lips look beautiful and refined. You get everything in one with this product. I absolutely stand by this, and this is something that I like to use ongoing. As we get older, sometimes it's easy to forget that our lips are our skin too. And we need to take care of them so that they look young moving forward too.
Especially going into the winter as well, with the winter weather. Now, this is great. Christopher, this is a live demonstration. This is a lovely lady, Helen. She's in her 70s. And you can see the smile on her face, the difference it made to her lips with those aging lips. Our lips do tend to get thinner, don't they, as we get older?
They absolutely do, because we start losing volume. The areas of our body that are very mobile, I want you to think about knees, our lips, around our eyes, our hands. We start seeing age there first, because we're moving them so much more. And as we lose collagen and elastin in our skin, those are where the effects really start to be seen when Father Time makes himself known. Here, you can see just after using this, and I love the fact that this is a live shot. So you're seeing this was live. You can see the before, where we can see some loss of volume in her lip. It's a little uneven too from one side to the other. But in the after, the Cupid's bow is sharp again, already plumping back out. We can see the lip filling in again, and that beautiful rosy glow returning to the lip that screams to me circulation, moisturization, elasticity. This is firmness of her lips, and this is just after her using the product once. Imagine what happens if she continues to use it. She could really see an increase in the return of a younger looking lip.
Now, that's only half of the duo that we're looking at right now. Remember, with the lip plumper, you're also getting an eye serum, an eye cream. And when you see these befores and afters, once again, you're addressing so many different problems at the same time. The fine lines, the wrinkles, the puffiness, the darkness on the eyes.
And this was developed originally for a huge superstar. The fact that we're able to use those ingredients that you can see, like Sean said, addresses all issues. I think, Christopher, for a lot of people, that under eye area is the area that ages quite early on for a lot of us. I was in my 20s when I started to see a real difference in my eyes changing.
Absolutely. And you know, the reason for that is the skin around the eye is some of the thinnest, most delicate skin on our entire body. So we start seeing things like you see in the before and after here, where you see some of those undertones of blues start to come through underneath the eye. That is just your vascular system being exposed because you're losing collagen, you're losing moisture, you're losing the thickness that was there that we read as youth. Look at the before. Above the eye, we have a very heavy hooded eye already starting to form here. But in the after, we see a lifting, a firmness to the skin, which means that the skin is going back to where it's supposed to be. As you know, gravity does a number on us, right? But we can fight that by lifting the skin through the return of elastin back to the skin. Look at the before and after here. This one I really resonate with, y'all. I do, because I have the same problem. Underneath my eyes, I used to have very dark circles. And I used to hate when people stop me and they go, "Are you feeling okay?" "Yes, I'm feeling fine, but you just made me feel bad." You know, I never thought that I could control that. But now, look at the after. Firmness. We're able to plump back out that skin there and really return a natural, youthful color, tone, texture, and elasticity back to the eye with this firming serum.
And Christopher, it's all about the real and the visible results. It's all about the clinical trials. Everything we show you, all those before and afters, this has all been clinically tested in independent labs. And these are the results that they have brought. And again, great results. And I love the fact that you've shared all the results with us, not just the highest. We see the average, we see the lowest as well.
Well, you know, at MIE, we're so proud of our formulations because even the lowest results is something that before no one thought was even attainable. This study is provided by Princeton research team, and this is an elasticity measure. So we're measuring the elasticity increase over several periods of time. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. After 1 hour of using the serum, we see an 82% increase in elasticity of the eye, the highest being 115%, the lowest being 55%. The lowest after just 1 hour is more than most people thought ever possible without going under the knife. After 4 weeks, we see an average increase of 138% increase in elasticity, with the highest being 185%, almost 200% there, lowest being 103%. After 4 weeks, we see the cumulative results. Your eyes, your skin is thanking you. 6 weeks were even better at 143% average with the highest of 192%. I don't know that you can get any better than these numbers. 100% increase on the lowest elasticity return to the skin. 108% after 6 weeks. That was never before even thought possible without the intervention of a doctor. And so now you get to have those powerful results in your own home when you wake up. I use it before I go to sleep as well, because again, I'm an indulgent person. If a little bit works, a lot of it works better. You know,
it's all about those results.
When I wake up.
Those results that we're talking about, we're looking at, we've done elasticity, but hydration, so important, isn't it?
You're absolutely right. Hydration is the foundation of anti-aging. Without water, without hydration, our skin will not react the way we want it to. This time period that we see right here, now we're up to that 12-hour hydration increase. So this is the measure of how hydrated the tissue around the eye is. 140% on average. I want to just pause for a second. After 12 hours, 140% average increase in hydration. That is just like life-saving, vital, just a shot in the arm, just giving your skin all of the ingredients that it needs and the moisture that it needs, the highest level being 109%. And after 12 hours, 104% increase in hydration to your skin. This is why you will see visible results in the mirror. This is why your friends and family and coworkers will look at you and ask you what you've had done, because your skin is thanking you for giving it the necessary hydration. I don't know a single person who drinks the right amount of water.
No, it's so true.
So true.
And that eye area, I think for so many of us, is an area we really struggle with.
Really
12 hours later, still working, which is phenomenal. Remember, this is a twin pack. It's always a favourite. Do check your baskets through. And the great thing is you've got the opportunity to get that bundle, because the minute it is available. I would think ahead as well as a gift idea. It's that perfect present for absolutely everybody.
Just £34 or $12.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3. If you are having real problem areas with the eyes, real issues with your eyes, and you've tried the eye serum before, we do have a twin pack of the eye serum available.
It is a product you don't want to run out of, so it's a really good idea to go for a twin pack, whether it is the lip and eyes or whether it is the twin pack of the eye. You don't want to finish a tube and not have another one ready to use. So do go for that. And price-wise, I mean, we are talking virtually half price.
Virtually half price again. 067202. Remember, you can multi-order across the range and pay just one postage. We want to squeeze in very quickly our neck and chest serum. So busy across the show. Whatever you've got in your basket, do confirm your orders and check those baskets out. Make sure you get these brilliant deals whilst we've got them. Neck and chest serum. When you see these befores and afters, oh my word, this is all you need to see.
I think sometimes you don't need to speak really, Christopher, because of the befores and afters, and we haven't got long to talk about this, but the befores and afters are quite incredible. In an area, the neck, which I think lots of us forget to look after, and it has really aged.
You're right. And you know, one thing that people don't understand is that the collagen and elastin of the neck and chest is very different than the collagen and elastin of the face. And so it needs to be approached differently. That's exactly what we've set out to do here. Now, this is Richard's mother-in-law here. So this is part of the family. And if we're going to make something for family, you know, it's going to be good for everybody else. You know, we're not going to bring you anything that we wouldn't give to our own mamas. That's the way I look at it. Look at the before and look at the after. Now, Haley, you spoke about this earlier when you said, no, notice the white difference in the skin of the lines. That's because the wrinkle has been there for so long, it hasn't seen sun. So it is lacking in that pigmentation there. Look at the before. We see the crepiness, we see the sagging, we see the droopiness of the skin. This is a loss of elastin. This is a loss of collagen and moisture retention. Look at the after. Now, I'm just talking about right below the jawline to the collarbone. I haven't even gone down further because this just caught my eye. We're talking about lifted, firm, incredible results to the skin. And this is something that's just after 2 weeks. So when you start seeing these results, you're going to want to continue to use it because you know that you're doing something good and your body is responding in kind.
We actually did a live demonstration, Christopher, and we'll have a look at that because it blew us away. We know how great this product is, but a live demonstration, you really saw such a phenomenal difference. And that phenomenal difference is there right for you. But what you must do is check your baskets out. Look at that. We were absolutely blown away. $23.99 for a product that can make such a difference to the neck and the décolleté as well, that chest area. But what you must do is check your baskets through because we are super busy on absolutely everything.
If you want to go for the neck and chest serum, 003109 is the item number. Remember, spend over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. And if you are shopping across the entire range, you're only going to pay that one postage. shopontv.co.uk.
So think about yourself, think about presence, think about looking in the mirror and feeling more confident about yourself because you found a skincare range that's worked for you.
Follow us across all of our social media at Shop on TV Live.
Great to have your company. If you have just joined us, it's MIE. It's all about real and visible results. It's a skincare range that is one of our absolute number ones and one of our most rebought products here on Shop on TV as
not
well.
just across beauty, across the entire website. You love the day creams, the night creams, the eye creams, but something else you love is what's on screen right now. The neck serum that we've got for you. Again, it's about instant effects, but long-term benefits.
Yeah, the whole range is about that. And if you're looking at your neck, perhaps you wear a lot of scarves, perhaps you hate your neck area, you've stopped wearing necklaces, because that is an area for so many of us, we never looked after it. Lots of us, sadly, didn't realise how bad the sun was for us when we were young, so we would lay out and we wouldn't protect our skin. And this area sometimes gives your age away, even if you've looked after your face. So sometimes it's your neck and your hands, isn't it, that really give your age away. But a regular cream just isn't, because it's a different skin, you need to have a cream that's going to work for that area.
That's designed with the right ingredients to work on the area for you. Again, you only use the smallest amount. These are for all ethnicities, any age group.
Yes.
When we show you the befores and afters and you see the results, this is what it's all about. If you want to go for the neck cream, the neck serum, I should say, 003109 is the item number. We're going to bring that picture in from our live show, and Christopher's with us. Christopher is the Global Creative Director from MIE. And Christopher, this result was, again, spectacular.
It really is. I want to just ask I want you to take a look at your screen and let's walk through this together, because first of all, can you imagine how much better about herself and how much more confident she feels in the after? You know, I see so many ladies that will wear very high necks or turtlenecks or scarves because they don't think that there's anything they can do for that skin. We're also seeing that this is not just for a certain level of life anymore. We're seeing this earlier and earlier on in younger generations, thanks to tech neck is what they're calling it. Basically, the translation is we're all looking at our phones too much. But look at the before, where we have the sagging, creping skin. Now, that is indicative of someone who, to me, is much older than I'm seeing in the after photo. That's just something that we visually recognize when we take a look. But in that after, she is going to wear necklaces again. She's going to open up that collar again. Maybe she's going to show off her chest a little bit, that décolleté a little bit more. This is a confidence that she's going to get back, not just a return of the elasticity and the moisture and the collagen in the skin. She's getting back the freedom and confidence to really express herself in a new way. That's the beauty of the beauty industry when the results are like this and the product works the way MIE does. By returning that incredible, rich bounce back, that snap back to the skin, we're able to help the elastin, help the collagen, and the results are this. Argan oil, marigold, green tea, and pennyworth all holding hands together to really bring back what she probably thought that she would never see again.
And it's great because I think it does give you that confidence at this time of the year as well, when you perhaps are looking at dresses in your wardrobe, party dresses, perhaps you've got a nice occasion to go to, and you want to wear that dress, you want to wear that really nice necklace. If you're looking at your neck and you've lost all confidence in it, you won't wear that dress. Whereas now you see that difference, and you see that difference with MIE so quickly. That is the great thing. Visibly younger, it brightens, it evens the skin tone as well, it lifts and it firms. Remember, always apply it in an upward motion, and always go, and this is a really top tip that I never ever realised or did, go behind the back of the neck as well.
In the application, the application is so easy. The smallest amount, always upwards, that you can see there. But as Hayley said, take it right round to the back of the neck. Because
Forget
that's
that bit, don't
lifting,
you?
isn't it?
Yeah, so if you're sort of firming and tightening here, it's also helping with that sort of neck lift effect.
In fact, we've got a clip here with Linda, one of our models, showing how easy it is to apply. Using the smallest amount once again. Now, if you do want to go for this, it's gotten really busy on it now. 003109 is your item number. Should be $39.50. It's down to $23.99.
$23.99, which if you just got that result once, and this is what is so great about MIE. If I just got that result once for one night, I would happily pay $23.99 for just one night to change my neck like that. But you have got a 30ml tube that you can use time and time and time again. And remember, with MIE, it is that small amount that goes a long way. And for so many, that is an area that you just don't know how to deal with it. All you do is you hide it because nothing works for you. This has been specifically designed for that neck and chest area, and for so many made such a difference. Blows us away every time we do live demonstrations, and we know how good it is, but you're still like, wow, it is just so good.
Go to the website and check everything out. Remember, shop across the entire show, pay that one postage. MIE is providing real and visible results. That's what it's about with the befores and afters that we show you. And we'll show you clinical trials that are proven by independent labs to ensure claims are genuine. We've got some great bundles on the show as well for you. In fact, we're going to go back to where we started with our first duo. Now, this is the night cream where MIE began, but it also comes alongside something that's been really popular since it's been introduced, and that's the vitamin C
It's like one of the very sort of latest, the vitamin C, and then one of the original, the very start of the brand. The night cream is a cream I think you'll never have used before, and when it was clinically tested, the results were so good that the actual clinical labs, they couldn't believe.
Well, they put extra tests in that they didn't actually pay for because of the results.
They'd never seen a cream that had so many phenomenal results. So you've got this amazing night that when you wake up in the morning, it's still working. But then you've got that fabulous vitamin C, which really gives this incredible luminosity. And we will see some fabulous befores and afters, but please, hand on heart, get this bundle home and try. If you're thinking of trying anything, go for this bundle, because the night is the hero product that anybody that's used it says they will never use anything else. But alongside with giving you a day serum as well, it's just the perfect marriage.
Richard Mears, the founder, when he founded the company, the night cream was what he originally brought out. And Richard had worked with many, many high street brands, designer brands, brands that cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
One of his statements is he's never bumped into a lady that hasn't used a cream or serum of some sort that he was, that he hadn't been involved in, because he had been involved in so many big brands that you've probably used before. What he wanted to do is start a range that actually wasn't about the big celebrity that was selling it. It wasn't about how glorious it looked. It was about putting the right ingredients and the right amount of ingredients to actually give great results. It was always about science and results.
Now, the bundle you see on the screen is for the night cream and the vitamin C serum. We also have your favourite in stock, which is what we call the AM and PM creams, the night and day cream in a bundle. They're available for you on the website. So if you want to go for that original, it is right there for you.
And we're busy on both. It's entirely up to you. Vitamin C is like a serum that's really light, it's really nice. Perhaps you're in your 50s and you're going through that time in life when you are getting those hot sweats. It's a really nice actual serum to apply during the day. It's a great primer if you do wear makeup and things. But actually the actual PM and AM is a really great bundle to go for as well. That was sort of the traditional bundle that we bought here on Shop on TV. So it is entirely up to you. Both are phenomenal and both give you the opportunity to have very much all you need in one bundle, especially if you want to start with something.
An introduction, yeah.
You've got the day and the night in both of those bundles.
But on the screen, the details are for the night cream and the vitamin C. If you want to go for that one, 189599 is your item number. That vitamin C serum, absolutely spectacular.
Well, it's when you see the befores and afters, isn't it, where you really absolutely understand what this brand is all about. It's about real and visible results. So let's look at the vitamin C, because vitamin C really is one of those buzzwords, and it's all about instant. What do you see? Luminosity, you see glow, you see evenness to the skin. Look at the crepiness under the eye area. So you're smoothing out the skin, hydrating that skin, brightening that skin. That luminosity gives that smoothness. It's also protecting your skin as well and helping to prevent that premature aging. And I think when you look at the befores and afters, really targets uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation, even open pores and things like that.
On this one, I think particularly if you look under the eye area, the crepiness in the before to the skin, and then after, in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the other great thing.
It's all about instant results with long-term benefits. And on top of the eyelid as well, the colour change. Talk about changing the skin tone, evening out the skin tone. And again, all those benefits in one cream. And again, results in 10 minutes, but as with all of MIE's products, it's about instant results, but also the ingredients that give you incredible long-term benefits. The more you use and the longer you use, the better those results.
It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, what skin type you are, what age you are. You're seeing the glow here, that luminosity that Hayley was just talking about. This really, truly is a brightening serum. And you always say, Hayley, if you struggle with a cream, if you find a cream too heavy in the day, a serum's a much better option, isn't it?
Well, for me, if you are going through that time in life where you do get hot and sweaty anyhow, you don't want a heavy cream on your skin. But if you do apply makeup, how often do you find a cream it doesn't sit well with your makeup? You put your foundation on, it never sits quite right. It all sort of starts to roll, whereas this is like a fabulous primer. But actually, because as you see here, it improves your skin so incredibly, lots of people stop wearing so much makeup or stop wearing makeup because you actually get your confidence back in your skin. You get that youthful complexion again.
So 189599 is your item number. This bundle, as you can see on screen, is for the night recovery cream and the vitamin C serum just there. Whatever you're shopping for, if you're spending over £30, remember you can use PayPal Pay in 3. And if you are multi-ordering, you can pay just one postage. Now, details on the screen have changed to our original bundle. This is the day and the night cream. You're going to get both of them for $45.99. You'd normally pay more than that for just one of them, but you're getting both. 045001 is the item number. We've seen the befores and afters just there for the vitamin C serum, but we're going to look at the AM Energizer Day Cream now and talk about instant effects, but again with long-term benefits.
I mean, these are 30 minutes, but again, the longer you use, the even better those results. This is a split screen, so you get the opportunity to see the before and after in just one. But then when you see them next to each other, I think we're going to bring Christopher back in with us as well to talk through this. Christopher being the Global Creative Director. To actually see the results and see those results so incredibly quickly, but know that you've got long-term benefits as well. Because we're very impatient. We want instant results, Christopher, but I want the long-term benefit as well.
Who are you talking to? I want to see my results immediately. Absolutely. I don't want somebody, and I also don't want somebody to tell me what's happening if I can't see what's happening.
Yeah,
with MIE, you don't have to worry about that. You can see the results. You can feel the results. So in talking about this AM Energizing Day Cream, you're talking about ingredients that help to wake our skin up. As we sleep, we lose so much water in our sleep from just natural sweating. It soaks into our sheets. And so we lose a lot of the moisture that we need. By returning that moisture, we can really help to reduce wrinkles, nourish, and brighten our skin. But we go one step further. Not only are we just giving you a beautiful, hearty ingredient story here, we're not talking about something that you feel like you're not getting the effects that you want immediately. Look at the before, look at the after. We're talking eyes, we're talking forehead, we're talking cheekbones. Every aspect of her skin has been transformed, brightening thanks to that licorice that we have in there. We have apple pectins, that's apple stem cells that we help to protect us from the free radicals in our environment. We're able to return that moisture support system for an even tone and texture and also a rejuvenated look. So if you're like me, have you ever woken up and you slept on the pillow wrong and you have that one crease in your skin? that takes until 3 p.m. to get rid of. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Look at the before, look at the after here, look at the eyes. My goodness gracious, the difference in the two is astounding. Her eyes look like she's a completely different person. Youth, vitality, restoration, all happening here from hairline to jawline. We see an increased tone, an increased, more perfected texture, a healthier glow going down to the eyes. We see a lifted, more plumped out and beautiful eye result, eliminating those deep crow's feet and under eye lines that make her look way older than she does in the after. And as we go down, you can see the beginning stages of a nasal labial fold issue that she could potentially be running into, but the after smoothed away, plumped away, and it looks younger and more vital. Okay, men want to look good too.
Yes,
right,
absolutely.
We don't want to look like we're aging too quickly. I talked about this earlier. I am 6 years older than my younger brother, but he gets very upset because people ask him if he's the older brother. Look, but it's the little things that we notice. The lines in the forehead smoothed away and gone. Underneath the eyes, they're plumped out and they look more youthful. The eyes, to me, let's really take a look at the before and look at the after, that's a younger set of eyes right there. Look at the tone of his skin, the color of his skin. Look at how much more vital it is with rosiness versus dull grays that you start seeing coming through in the beginning. This is a great product for any man who maybe doesn't want to wear a cosmetic, but he wants to look his best. Again, listen, I don't think anybody wakes up in the morning and says, I want to look like a foot. Nobody says that. But we want to look our best as we're going throughout the day. Just imagine being able to put on an energizing day cream that helps you start the day, protects you from free radicals, and gives you results like this just in 30 minutes.
I mean, it is quite incredible, isn't it? And seeing that before and after, it's very much, it looks so refreshed, looks like he's been away for about 4 weeks. And it's that sort of look that goes, you look well. And that is one of the biggest compliments. And that's the great thing with MIE. It is that people will notice and people will say, you just look so well.
Yeah.
Have you had something done? And you can either tell them your secret or not. But remember, it is all about real and visible results. It's all about the clinical trials and results.
And the trials, just explain with the trials, Christopher, if you would, because they are done independently by one of the biggest testing houses in the world, isn't it?
It really is. And when we do these results, we don't want to, it would be a conflict of interest for us to give you a result that we did a study of our own. We want someone else that's not affiliated with us to do a study and to show us exactly what we're seeing and show you, more importantly, what these trials are. So using trials like from a completely separate innovation company, as you see here, this is for hydration increase. So what we're talking about here is a period of 24 hours and what we have measured in increase in hydration in the skin. That is the building blocks, the basic foundation of anti-aging is hydrated, healthy skin. The average increase was 27%, the highest being 40%, the lowest being 12%. This is just 24 hours after use.
24 hours after use. So this, I mean, it's still working 24 hours later. So if you applied it first thing, we'll say 9 o'clock in the morning, we're talking about 9 o'clock the next morning, which is amazing.
Still more hydrated.
Still hydrated.
Now, imagine 24 hours after you have those kind of results, and then you're going to reapply. This is not something that washes off when you shower. After your skin and the molecular level of your dermis, once it starts getting the benefits from the increased moisture support system, hyaluronic acid, all of the incredible ingredients that we put into all of our products, the apple pectins, licorice, after it takes in all of those ingredients and it starts performing better because you're giving it better juice, where you're giving it the food that it needs to perform better. 24 hours later, we still have that incredible hydration increase, and then you're going to reapply to start your day all over again. So you're going to get more and more cumulative results that are going to continue to build and give you the results that you want for long term. This isn't just a one and done. When you shower, you don't have to worry that you're going to wash off the results and you're going to look older again. You can control the aging process and help turn back the hands of time.
It is all about those results. It's all about those results, very much from inside the skin out. And gosh, you've got an amazing bundle here, but it is entirely up to you whether you go for the AM and PM and $45.99. Remember, the PM on its own, it is the hero product of the range and honestly tackles every issue during that beauty sleep. And then you have got that amazing day cream. The actual PM, the night cream, is normally $49.50 on its own. So you're already, don't buy these individually. The bundles are the better offer to go for, because it's like you're getting the day for nothing. In a way, because it's like a half price deal. So this is your AM, which is a cream.
Yes.
And perhaps you like to use a cream. Perhaps you prefer a cream to a serum. That's your preference. So this would be your bundle. However, we have got a second choice.
Yeah, coming alongside the night cream, we can also offer you the Vitamin C Serum. Now, the Vitamin C Serum is a lighter cream, if you like, because it's a serum, obviously. So if you don't want that heaviness, it's going to give you that lightness on the skin. All of these products are so easily absorbed, nothing's left on the skin. But if you want to go for this bundle with the night recovery cream and the vitamin C serum, it should be almost £97. It's $45.99. Very important, if you are on the website, shopontv.co.uk, make sure you're going for the right items, because we do have everything individually. But if you want the bundle, bundles are always the best value. You can see we've got the individuals at the bottom there. Don't go for those because that's not where the value is. The value is in those bundles towards the top. It's like you buy one, you get one free. It's very similar to that, just shy of a few pounds. Now, we are going to run you through that original bundle once again. 189599 brings you the night recovery, which is where it all began. And it also gives you that vitamin C serum that we just mentioned briefly.
I think some of us do prefer a serum, or perhaps you're like me, you're going through that time in life in your 50s where you do have quite hot days and you don't want sort of a cream, you prefer a lighter serum. I love to use it on a non-makeup day because, again, the results for me have been fantastic, but it's also nice to wear makeup on top because it is a serum that goes into the skin rather than sits on top, so it doesn't affect your makeup. But Christopher, when you see it in 60 minutes, I mean, she doesn't need to wear any makeup. She looks phenomenal.
Yeah, this is kind of the way I felt when I first tried MIE. When I first was introduced to it and it became a part of my skincare regimen, I tried it and I got these results. Now, I'm someone who I use the day cream and then I also wait a little bit and I put the vitamin C serum over the top of that because why not have the most?
I like it.
And the day cream is such that it soaks into the skin. It's not super heavy throughout the day. When you first open it, you go, wow, this is a very thick product, but it emulsifies very quickly and soaks in. But if you're a vitamin C kind of person, if you want that serum, I get it. I really do understand you. That vitamin C serum is going to completely help to turn back the hands of time on that. Now, we're talking about a night cream here. So night is when our body regenerates. Night is when we rest, when we're getting ready for the next day. If it wasn't for our rest cycles, our bodies would not last us very long. So it's super important to have these kind of results. Now, this is someone who's a little bit younger on the age spectrum here, but you can already see what it's doing to her skin. Look at the line in her forehead erased in the after. We have an increased youthful glow to the skin, and we see some plumping out that is vital and that she really needs to be able to take control of her aging process moving forward. No matter what age spectrum you're on, you need to be able to allow your skin to recuperate throughout the night. This just gives it the fuel that it needs to act like and respond like it did when it was younger.
It is incredible, isn't it, when you see in just 60 minutes and then wait till you wake up in the morning and you actually feel that it's actually still working on your skin. We talk about beauty sleep, and it's very important to have, I think it's very important, I don't think some people realise, to have a different night cream today, because at night your skin reacts differently, doesn't it?
It really does. And so as we're going through that restful time, look at the before and after that we just saw. I'm so sorry. I was going to say, can I be annoying and just ask to look at this one more time?
Of course you can.
look at this difference. Sean, Haley, Shayley, when y'all saw this before, you said that could be a mother-daughter duo,
couldn't
and
it?
you're so right. From the tautness of the forehead that's been restored, then the before we see a much more, it almost looks kind of weathered to me with the skin. It looks dull, a little lifeless, and we can start seeing the beginning stages of some wrinkles that look like they're trying to set in for life there. In the after, we see the skin is younger and it's responding to a tighter appearance, a youthful glow. Going down to the eyes are so incredibly different in these two, because in the beginning, you can definitely, without a doubt, see the beginning stages of a hooded eye. That's that sagging skin on top of our eyes that can make us look much older. In the after, restored. Underneath the eye, we're able to bring back out the beautiful, youthful tones to the skin, so she doesn't have those blues that are coming through, the rosiness to the apples of her cheeks, and dare I say, her skin looks, her bone structure is more sculpted.
Yeah, she's got a much better jawline. It looks like she's got a real fabulous cheekbones.
Yeah.
Her skin is super hydrated, luminosity, and that's that's after 60 minutes. But wait till you get up in the morning and look in the mirror and think, oh my goodness, my skin still looks amazing.
And it doesn't matter what skin type you are, remember, it doesn't matter what ethnicity or age you are. You're not having to choose dry skin, mixed skin, oily skin.
I think the skincare can be really complicated at times, because you're like, what issue do I want to... And we get to a certain age and you've got every issue. You're like, I want to address everything. That's what this bundle does. And the PM definitely does exactly that, addresses all those issues throughout the night. It's been teamed up beautifully with the vitamin C, which we will run through. But first of all, when we show you the befores and afters, we can show you these because they are real and visible results. This has all been clinically tested.
Yeah, clinically tested in one of the biggest testing houses in the world, independent to MIE, and that ensures all the claims that we talk about are genuine. And then when we look at these numbers, Christopher, it just proves everything we see in the pictures, doesn't it?
It really does. And again, going back to the reputation of the people that we're allowing to do these third-party clinical trials. Princeton University much? Hello. They know what they're talking about, right? For the PM recovery, we're talking about elasticity increase. So the increase in that bounce back of our skin that makes us look younger. In a period of time of 1 hour, we see an average increase in elasticity of 99%, with the highest being 139%, and at the very minimum, 61% increase in elasticity in just 1 hour. Now, over a period of 4 weeks, we really start seeing those cumulative results kick in. We're talking 131% on average, with the highest being 173% and the lowest being 94%. The lowest range after 4 weeks saw an increase in elasticity of 94%. Now, after 6 weeks, we really start seeing jaw-dropping results of an average of almost 150%. The highest range was just shy of 200%, and the lowest just under 100% elasticity increase after just 6 weeks. Now, can you imagine what those results look and feel like after you've been using it for 3 months?
Yeah,
6
absolutely.
months, a year.
The wonderful thing is, it's all about instant results, and we're quite, oh gosh, we like instant results, don't we? We're quite impatient to get a result, but the great thing is those results improve the longer you use. But this about hydration, I mean, this blows me away, because this is 12 hours after you've applied, and it's still super, your skin is 12 hours after you first put it on. Look how hydrated, Christopher, your skin still is.
This is so important, because I think the story that this tells from Princeton is that hydration, the skin's ability to hold in hydration and moisture for an anti-aging effect on your skin, is massive. After just 12 hours of putting this on your skin, you see an average increase in the hydration of the skin of 117%, the highest being 181%, and the very minimum that people saw, the minimum response, was a 74% increase in hydration after 12 hours of applying this.
You'd
This
think it'd stop
shows
working,
me
wouldn't
that
you,
when
as,
you
as
put-
long, the length of time it's been on? But actually, it's still working.
Still increases.
And by the way, who does not want something to work while you're sleeping? I like the idea of that. I can go, I can just doze on off, and then something's still working for me. That to me is just smart business. So I'll take it.
We like to multitask, and we are doing definitely a few things at once there, sleeping and rejuvenating. Now, award-winning, of course, MIE, and actually have won, Christopher, so many incredible awards.
Well, and you know, when it comes down to it, the results just speak for themselves. It would be one thing if we were saying, oh, trust me, we're great. But no, take a look at this. We have awards that range from some of the best and most influential sources in the beauty industry that really give us a good look and a good understanding of what products are great and what companies are reputable. At MIE, when we create a product, we're creating it for every single one of you. Now, awards are great, but really when it comes down to it, I like to tell people, you know, you are my mother, you're my grandmother, you're my sister, you're my aunt, you're my friend. So when I create a product for you, I'm creating a product with those loved ones in mind. Look at this. Some of the biggest names in the beauty industry there are listed. We like to create products for the everyday person to see the results that are going to change the way they look at their own appearance and their own aging process. There is something to be said for aging gracefully, but I'm going to do it on my terms. And at MIE, I have the ability to look at Father Time and say, not yet.
No, thank you.
We're all going to do it on your terms, for definite. And this is what it's all about. It's all about incredible results. And so many people, so many 5-star reviews, so many people. Our most rebought products here on Shop on TV are products from MIE. And you'll understand that when you see the 5-star reviews. Massively busy. You do need to check your baskets out. If you do ever think, should I, shouldn't I? Have a look at what people say about MIE. And remember, it's one of our #1 beauty ranges here on Shop on TV.
Vonnie said in the middle there, this is my absolute favourite moisturiser. When I use it every night, my skin looks amazing. I can really tell the difference. My skin is much more even since using this. And having recently turned 40, it's doing a great job at keeping my fine lines at bay too. And that's exactly what you want from a skincare range. Now, we always say individual results will vary, but imagine if you get the kind of results that we show you, or you get those best results that we talk about in those clinical trials that we've mentioned. So whatever you're going for, I mean, this has been so popular. The 3D lip plumping treatment that you see there has been so
We've got
busy.
something for every issue, really. So whether it is you want that perfect day and night solution, or whether it is the lip area that you really feel as you've aged, your lips are thinner, you're getting those lines around the lips, you're losing that definition. If you are going to go for the lip plumping treatment, go for it as you're seeing it on your screen now, as the Duo pack. So you have got this amazing lip plumping product that doesn't sting, that in 2 minutes can actually increase your lips by 20%, the volume of your lips, but also give you that incredible shape to the lips. Looks like actually the after, because it's a split screen, that the after has got lipstick, lip liner, the colour's improved, but actually they've only applied the lip plumping treatment. It's given this result.
And you can see what a definition, what a difference it makes. 871064 gets you not only the lip plumping treatment, but it also gets you the eye lift serum. Remember, you're spending over £30, so you can use PayPal, Pay in 3. Lots of you now with items in baskets. It's not yours until you confirm those orders and check those baskets
super
out.
busy. Long time since we've had MIE with us, actually, and we've got some products that are usually sold out, but we have got available, some back in stocks as well. And do think ahead for Christmas. Get stocked up whilst we've got these deals and while we've got the stock available. But I do think, especially thinking ahead for Christmas, lips and eyes, I mean, they're the
Party
two things
season.
you really do notice, aren't they? You look into the eyes and you notice, and if you've got eye issues, there's nothing worse than somebody saying, oh, you look tired. And you think, oh, no, I'm not tired. It's just my eyes started to age in my early 20s and really hereditary. I think sometimes it's in the family, isn't it? You've got that puffiness, you've got that darkness. But then as you age as well, and really the lips, it's the definition now, isn't it, that is so in. Whereas again, as you get old, your lips get thinner, you get those lines on your lips. So you have got the two things that you truly do look at straight away in this bundle for £34, should be 63. So it is well worth, even if you're just thinking about trying one of these products, actually going for the duo.
So if you want to go for that duo, 871064 is your item number. Remember, £12.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. So lips and eyes that we've got for you. However, if you do just want the eye serum, we've got a duo of eye serums. That's just at the bottom of the screen there, 067202 is your item
I mean,
number.
these are both products you don't want to run out of. Once you've used them, you're like, oh my word, how did I ever live without them before? We're going to bring Christopher back, and of course Christopher is the actual creative director from MIE. I mean, this bundle, I've got to say, we were desperate to get these two products together because they just are the perfect marriage, aren't they?
I think that you said it best. When you look at someone's face and you're communicating with them or you're greeting them throughout the day, you look at two different points. You look at the eyes and you look at the lips. And so that very well could be the very first thing that people notice about you. So we want to make sure that we're putting our best eye or lip forward in this case. So yeah. Now, this is also something that I want to point out. When you're using these products, again, and I've said it before, you don't wash off the results when you take off your makeup or when you wash off your day or you take a shower. The results are there because at MIE, we believe in targeting the anti-aging process from underneath the dermis, making sure that we're bringing through the skin the best possible result that we can by introducing the best possible ingredients that aren't going to disrupt the skin's barrier, and the eyes and the lips are delicate areas that we need to focus on. So by firming up the areas around the eye, we can transform the confidence level that people have. You've seen this before, where you take a look at our before and afters with MIE, you take a look at the independent clinical studies that we do, you see the results. You see the results in the before and afters. When you get it home, you see the results in your mirror, and that is the most important results of all. Take a look at the before and after on this. I love this because I'm looking specifically at the eyes first. So follow me on this, and I'm going to tell you what me as a professional, what I see. Above the eye, we see an increased structure of the eyelid that's returning that lift and that bounce back to the skin by lifting and firming it up. This is where we can see a younger looking eye. You've heard of people go, oh, when did my eyes start to hood? When did the skin start to sag, or the outside corners start to look a little droopy? Gravity starts taking its toll. I love this product, and I use it morning and night. When I'm getting up in the morning, I'll put it on. When I'm going to bed, I'll put it on again, because I see almost, for me, in just a period of just a few minutes, this is a 15-minute before and after shot, you see the lift, the firm, the tautness of the skin. But after you use it, sure, you see results pretty quickly in the mirror. You feel the results, but after you use it for an extended period of time, you see results like this. I suffer from the same problem here, guys. I have the darker circles underneath my eyes, and left to my own devices, but now being able to target that, really restore collagen synthesis and cellular turnover and a moisture support system, I have a more rested looking eye. I don't feel so self-conscious. Or if you're like me, before, I always felt like I needed to put on sunglasses when I left the house if I wasn't really awake or felt very rested, because people would inevitably always look at me and say, well, Christopher, are you feeling okay? And you just want to look at them and go, yes, leave me alone. I'm feeling fine. But now you're making me self-conscious. Yeah. This is about confidence and greeting the day looking your very best.
And it is exactly that. When you look at that before and after, for me, I think she looks so tired. And it is that, oh, you look tired. Mm-hmm. The worst insult ever, because you probably aren't tired. You've probably had a hectic few days, or actually, perhaps that's an issue that you just suffer from. And the great thing is you've got an eye lift serum that will target all of those issues, all of those areas. And I know for so many people, it's the area that does age so early on in life, sadly. And honestly, this is a product that was actually designed for a big superstar, and we're talking a huge superstar, because she wanted to look great for photographs when she got off the plane and she'd been travelling and doing loads of
doing all those
interviews.
junkets, promoting films and music, and wanted to look her best in an instant. And then it was developed for the main market, and you can imagine the kind of money that they pay to have a product developed just for them.
Yes.
The fact that you're getting the eye serum that we just did here today and the lip plumping serum, you're getting both for £34. Like we say, party season upcoming. They're brilliant for party season. 871064, the item number, down to £12.98 if you use PayPal Pay in 3 on your first of 3 payments, and multi-order across the range, and you'll only pay that one postage, remember.
But do check your baskets out. We're busy on absolutely everything. It is all about results. We've got a couple of results to look at because everything has been clinically tested. So whatever products we are looking at, you know that they are real visible results. Each and every claim clinically proven with, by independent labs and incredible labs. And when you see those results, this is what always blows me away. MIE are very truthful, and they will give you, they'll give you the average, they'll give you the highest result, but they'll give you the lowest result. And usually, Christopher, when beauty products have results like this, it is up to 40% or up to 60%. You show us truly the results that we're seeing.
Well, when you have a superior product, you have nothing to hide. And obviously with MIE, we do. And that's not just me saying that, that's Princeton research saying this. So in a study where we wanted to measure elasticity increase, so the increase in the bounce back, you hear me say bounce back or snap back, that's the skin that you remember in your youth where your skin stayed where it was supposed to, regardless of if you were smiling or not. After a period of time of 1 hour, the average increase in elasticity was 82%, with the highest being 115% and the lowest being 55%. If I stopped the study right there, those numbers are quite impressive. But if we go a little further, 4 weeks after use, the elasticity increase on average is 138%, highest being 185%, and the lowest being 103%, but we didn't stop there. We wanted to test it for 6 weeks as well. After 6 weeks, the elasticity increased on average 143%, with the highest being 192% and the very lowest being 108%. Now, I want to really break down what we're talking about here. We're talking about an eye serum, okay? We're talking about you achieving at minimum 108% increase in elasticity from an eye serum. We're not talking about having to go to the good doctor. We're not talking about having to do anything that's invasive. We're talking about something that you can easily take into your own hands, benefit yourself, give yourself the power of younger looking eyes. Now, let me tell you, a little bit goes a long way, Sean. You said it earlier, you do not have to use a lot of these products because they're so potent and high in ingredients. I do just one little pearl-sized drop on my finger, tap them together, and go around my eyes. Y'all, the first time I used it, I looked in the mirror and thought, wow, okay, that's pretty impressive. So that's all you need. That's it.
Just the smallest amount, isn't it? And that goes across the entire range. Don't overuse this. I mean, you can, it won't do you any harm, but you're wasting it because the smallest amount is all you need. Everything absorbs beautifully. Everything has the most gorgeous texture and viscosity to it. That's the other thing I love about MIE. It absorbs so you know it's going to work, Christopher.
That's right. And having the results that actually work, the results that actually function the way that they're supposed to. Let me ask you a question. If you knew that for 34 pounds, you had the power to have a younger looking eye in just 4 weeks, okay? So I'm talking for just, would you give that a try? Because I would.
Yes.
For me, the fact that I could have that increased confidence, that's worth its weight in gold to me. Because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. And I believe that it's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm with you.
We always like to say that we want to, it's good to focus on other people, and it is. But you are your most important person in your life. Without you, there wouldn't be anything else. And taking care of yourself is vital. So when you look in the mirror, if you thought to yourself, well, when did that get like that? Like, when did that start drooping? MIE brings you the superior products, the superior ingredients, and the superior efficacy, so that you can turn back the hands of time and you can take care of that. And it's just like Haley said, lips and eyes, baby. People are looking at your lips, they're looking at your eyes all day, every day. So greet them with a young eye and a young lip.
It is all about that confidence, isn't it? If you're like me, where I zoom into photographs and look at my eyes, I'm like, look at the state of my eyes. You've got a product that has been designed for all those under eye issues, but you've got it in a bundle alongside the lips, and they are the first two things that you instantly look at a person, giving you those plumper, fuller lips and giving you that any issue really, whether you want smoothness, whether it's darkness, whether it's puffiness, it really targets all those key under eye areas. But do put it on the eyelid as well, which a lot of creams you don't, because it really does, actually, if you're getting those horrible sort of hooded eyes, it really does lift the eyelid and allow you to get a better look with makeup. Honestly, it's a phenomenal bundle.
You use it on your eyes, and it really opens the eye up, so you can really put that full smoky eye look.
I've got a lot of eyelid, and as I get older, it just seems to be hanging. So to get that sort of firmness back, that tightness back, to get that lift to that eyelid, for me, has been fantastic as well. Great gift idea. I'm coming up to Christmas. Do put that to one side as a present. I think they're super gifts, and know that you're buying a gift that is just going to keep on giving, because though you get instant results, long-term benefits with absolutely everything from MIE as well.
And it's not just eyes, remember, in that bundle, you're getting eyes and the lip plumping.
And definitely go for the bundles, because much better value for money as well.
£34, 871064 is your item number there. Lots of you have gone for the Duo eye bundle that we've got for you. So if you've got eye issues and you want to stock up, this is a brilliant buy as well, because the price is fantastic. It's an eye duo, so you get two of the eye serums that we've been talking about.
It's something you don't want to run out of, so please jump onto the website shopontv.co.uk, choose what's right for you. But if you're going for the eye serums, I would definitely go for the bundles, whether you're getting it alongside the lips or whether you're getting the duo of two of the eye serums that you've got on your screen right now. 067202 is your item number. Remember, if you are ordering, and we're busy across everything tonight, you can obviously just put everything in one basket and have the real benefit that you're only paying for one delivery, which is fantastic. So this is why I keep mentioning Christmas, keep mentioning gifts. Treat yourself, but also think ahead as a present idea as well. But what you must do is check your baskets through, because there's a few items that are very busy in baskets, and you don't want to press that checkout button and it says sold out. Get it checked out so you know yours is on its way.
We've still got so many of you with multiple items in your basket. As Hayley said, if you want to make sure you get it, check those baskets out, confirm those orders, get this home and start to see the results that we talk about, but on you.
And that's the best thing. And you've got such great prices. So it's giving you an opportunity to buy a brand that really has top-end ingredients, the right amount of ingredients, that truly has been tried and tested in some of the best independent labs to make sure what they wanted these products to do, they actually do. And you've got the opportunity to see your own results. We always say results can vary, but my goodness, for so many, results they had never seen before. One of our most rebought products here on Shop on TV, our #1 skincare range, and you've got the opportunity to treat yourself today.
And remember, the founder, Richard Mears, has worked for pretty much he always says to us, doesn't he? How does he explain the story?
He always says he's never bumped into any lady that hasn't used a skincare product that he was involved in, because he was involved in so many skincare brands that we know, that we shop for, that you've used in the past.
And we're talking about high street brands, but then you're talking about those creams that you go in the department stores that are hundreds of pounds.
And the reason he went on his own is he truly wanted to get away from The concentration of being how it looks,
Celebrity endorsements.
or celebrities that are saying that they use it. And one of the things that really annoyed him is they'd say that a certain ingredients gave this amazing result, but never really said about how much ingredients was in the actual tube you were buying.
Yeah.
Would it give that result? He wanted to make sure the right amount of those ingredients are in the product, and I wanted to address all the issues, because I think sometimes skincare can be a bit daunting. You're not quite sure. I think sometimes we've got so many issues to deal with, whether it is lines, whether it's dull skin, whether it's dry skin. The great thing is MIE was designed so you do just need that one night cream. It will deal with all the issues and will work with all skin types as well.
All ethnicities, all skin types, works for all age groups as well. Now, on the screen, you'll see the details for one of our most affordable items, and you've absolutely loved it. The Deep Line Elixir is all about focusing. If you've got a problem, maybe you've got a fine line or a wrinkle.
It's often 11s, isn't it? And those frown lines that make you look so miserable, or like you say, that odd wrinkle that you just can't get rid of, and to you that's all you see when you look in the mirror. This is like a little miracle, we call this, really, in a tube. This is something you never want to run out of, and this is why a lot of people will multi-order this, because the results for this, when we talk about instant results, are super instant. But what this will do, it doesn't fill the line, it plumps the line out. So you can either have a complete non-makeup day and just feel really confident, or you can apply makeup on the top. It's a phenomenal product, and we'll talk with Christopher through the befores and afters, and why this product, for us, so often in a show, it is our first sellout. However, so often we don't even have it on shows, because worldwide it's so popular that often that we can't even get stock here in the UK.
And the price we've got is brilliant, just $19.99. 040331. I think Richard calls it the instant confidence booster, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, because it is all about your confidence. It's all about you looking in the mirror and feeling good about yourself. Christopher, I think, if anyone's buying, I always say definitely go for the AM and PM, or go for the PM and the vitamin C, because it's a great way to start the range. But I would definitely put this in my basket as well.
Without a doubt, this is magic.
I love it.
You were talking about Richard earlier. Richard and I have been colleagues and friends in the beauty industry globally for many, many years. And I fell in love with his products, but I was the representative and the creative director of a different brand for many, many years. And so I could never talk a lot about the other products that I use. And so when Richard asked me if I wanted to come on board with MIE Skincare, I jumped at the opportunity, because this was one of the first products that I got to try. This actually allowed me to address my glabella, my 11s right here in between my eyes. I'm a very expressive person. I like to make a lot of jokes. I like to laugh and be a little funny. And I'm probably more nerdy, to be honest with you, than most people. I'm not a cool kid. Let me just say that. But this product allowed me to address the issues that I started seeing in pictures. You don't see yourself all the time, but I don't know about you, but guys, I saw myself in a picture one time where I was smiling, and I went, what is all that? Like, when did, and what, oh my goodness. And so when I used this, it was one of those that sounded a little too good to be true. Now, the combination of hyaluronic acid spheres and oxygen being delivered back to the dermis, to the skin, really helps. So in a 10-minute period, let's just take a look at this. In only 10 minutes, look at how the results look on your screen right now. From the forehead, the lines that are already almost permanently there. With a relaxed face, you can still see those lines, and then the after smoothed away. Now, of course, as you saw on your screen, results vary. However, you can expect to see this kind of result, and it is a confidence booster, just as Richard said. If you knew Like, take a look at here really quick. This is a very good example for me because that line in the glabella, the one half of the 11, shows me that she's very expressive on one side of her face and has been for the majority of her life. That line, if you fold a piece of paper and you just keep folding it and folding it, that line just gets more weaker and weaker. Same thing with the skin. So by targeting that one area in the after, she doesn't look as aggressive and angry anymore. She's probably not angry. But because that line is there from expression, she looks harsh. And that's something that we read. We are animals that are based on fight or flight. So when we look at someone's face, when we see a scowl line, we instantly feel off-put. It's something that's psychological. It happens to us without us even knowing it. In the after, she doesn't have to worry about it anymore. And that's what Richard means by confidence. She can enter a room and feel more confident about her appearance and looking warm, kind, and approachable, like you see in the after photo. She has kind eyes. It's not that she doesn't have kind eyes in the beginning, but that line insinuates that maybe she's not the happiest.
Yeah, it's like she's frowning, like you say. The fact that this is $19.99, the fact that you can address whatever your problem area is, whether it's the lines around the eye, whether it's that 11's line, it could be the nose to mouth lines that you're looking at. $19.99, as I say, Richard, instant confidence booster.
Yeah, it's definitely that product you want to have in your handbag, you want to have it in the glove compartment of the car, you want to have it in the drawer in the office. If someone suddenly invites you out, pop that on and you know you've got that instant result to give you that confidence for your night out, that confidence for the day. And you can apply makeup on top as well, or it gives you that confidence to have the non-makeup days too. So I would definitely put that into a basket. Remember, if you're spending over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, so do multi-order items too. Something we must mention, which I love, is the hand serum, because for me and my hands, and often it's your hands that really do show your age, but my hands sadly are, and again, this is in our whole family, my mum's hands are the same, my sisters, my brothers, we've all got these hands that sadly they really do crack.
Especially
you can virtually see them crack and bleed, especially through the winter months. I'm a big hand washer as well, so that makes them even worse, especially when it's cold. And I found, honestly, no hand cream that helped me, because as soon as I put a hand cream on, my hands were greasy and they looked a bit better. But then as soon as I washed my hands, they were back to normal. Whereas this, Christopher, is amazing, because this can hydrate my hands for 24 hours, however many times I wash them. It's phenomenal.
Well, a lot of the products that you mentioned earlier where your hands feel greasy, or after you wash your hands, you don't feel the results anymore of the moisturization, it's because the moisturization was never there to begin with. And the less the products that you can find at a big box store, there's silicones that give you the feel of a smoother, more hydrated skin, but in reality, it's really not there. So this product, we completely can change the game with this, because the hand serum has an ingredient story of vitamin C, argan oil, and soluble collagen. That means it's going to soak in completely and transform the skin from the very basis of everything that we know in hydration. We can help restore collagen and elastin. Remember earlier in the show when I said that the collagen and elastin of our décolleté and our neck is not the same collagen and elastin that's in our face? The same is true for our hands.
Absolutely, it's so, so true. And our hands really can be an area that really do aid you. This is actually a gentleman's hand, and you really can see.
Look at the evenness of the skin tone.
The evenness of the skin tone. The hand looks so much younger. For me, it's the knuckles, it's in between the fingers. And the lovely thing is, it goes into the skin. So I know I only really need to apply this once a day, and I can carry on my day as normal and still have those great results.
And the difference, Hayley's just applied it to one hand and not the other. The glow, the evenness to the skin, and the difference it's made there on that hand with the watch on, is the hand that she's applied. Look
You can
how
see
smooth it
how
looks.
dull my hand
Stop
is.
it right now. Look at the difference right now. Now, you know, and just in hanging out with y'all for just a little bit here, I will say the first thing that I know of the two of you is that you're absolutely fabulous and you know a good product when you see one. And secondly, you're a clean person because you said you wash your hands a lot. So that in and of it, the soaps are astringents that rob our skin of moisture.
Yeah,
yes, they
very
keep our
true.
hands clean, but they're super drying. With this, I would like to recommend something. So if I could be your little beauty PhD over here, I would say I'm not a doctor. Just disclaimer, I'm not. But if I could just give you a little advice on this product, use this when you use your restorative night cream. Let your hands be restored at night while you're sleeping. So when you wake up in the morning, you have that resiliency to your skin. Your hands will thank you. You've heard people say time and time again, well, growing up in the South, I've always heard the women in my life say things like, you can always tell a person's age by looking at their hands.
Yes, definitely.
And there was not really anything that you could do for that. And later on in life, when I went into the beauty industry, I went into the clinical side of beauty. So more of the anti-aging doctor side as a creative director first. And then they were coming out with all of these injections that you could do into your hands. And I don't know about you, but that made me tense up. That made my skin crawl just thinking of that, because there wasn't the hand super serum. There was not a way to restore the elasticity and volume and youthfulness to our hands until Richard and MIE. Now being able to just apply this, even if you only did it before you went to bed and you woke up the next morning and you saw a difference, a cumulative difference in your skin and in your hands, and you restored that youthful and vitality, the appearance that we're so used to seeing and associate synonymously with youth in your hands, the same as you've seen in your eyelids, your lips, your skin, your décolleté, and all the products that we deliver. Now we're taking it over to the hands. I've even had people tell me that they put a little bit on their knees.
Oh, yes.
They want to.
All of those. All of those areas. Do pop this in the basket.
Yeah.
I'm thinking great present idea. I know often you have lots of teachers to buy for a great Christmas gift for a teacher-wise. You could wrap it really nice as a little cracker as well. $18.99 is your price, and honestly, hand on heart, one of the best products I've ever used on my hands, and I have the worst hands, and it's made such a difference. 074734 is your item number, so please do grab that and check that basket through. But we were talking about applying that at night, and that's a really nice top tip actually, because that can really allow that to soak in and work throughout the night. But we are going to end on our amazing bundle, which you've loved. It's been one of the most popular sellers through the morning this morning, and that is our night and our vitamin C.
Yeah, all of the bundles really, really popular. But if you want to go for a great introduction to the range, the vitamin C serum for the daytime, a nice light serum, and then you've got your fabulous night cream, the recovery night cream. You're getting both for $45.99 or $16.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal Pay in 3. 189599 is your item number. We've got to remind you, however, if you've got anything in a basket right now, and hundreds of you still have, please make sure you confirm your orders. At this time, we tend to always have a burst of audience. I don't know if people are getting up to go to work or coming in from work. So do confirm those orders and check out. First time we've had MIE back for a long time.
Yeah, and it's a great way to start going for that night and that vitamin C. And of course, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website. So $16.98 is the first of those 3 payments. And we've had an amazing guest with us this morning. Christopher, you've been an absolute joy. We can't wait to work with you again.
Well, and you know, I have to tell you, thank you for being so warm. I got the honor of talking to both of you before our show today, and you were just so lovely, just as you are on camera. And I have to tell you, everyone at home, thank you for welcoming me into your home and allowing me the opportunity to share my passion with you. And more importantly, the passion that MIE shares with myself on bringing you superior products, because we do believe that just by putting the power to look and feel our best in the palm of everyone's hand, we just have a better life. It's good for us. And so I just want to thank every single one of you. And soon I hope to be in studio with every single one of you and sharing in this beautiful journey.
Definitely.
That's just what I was going to say. Next time, hopefully you'll be right here next to us. But you take care and we'll see you really soon. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute joy.
Thank you so much.
And great to have your company as well. And please do check those baskets through. Massively busy. Finishing the show with, I think, virtually probably as much in baskets as we've already sold. So please check those baskets through. Do
go to the website and take a look at everything that we've got on the show. Remember, you can multi-order and pay just one postage across the show. So go for those bundles. The Elixir's been massively popular. A lot of the stock there gone on the Elixir. So whatever you're going for, please gather it all together right now and confirm your orders, and take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3 if you spend over £30 and that one postage across the range.
If you look in the mirror and you wish you could make some changes and nothing has worked for you, buy this knowing that this is it's our best-selling skincare products here at Shop on TV, but actually it's one of our most rebought products, the whole range. So knowing that for so many people, they've tried it, loved it and rebought, that should give you the peace of mind to get this in your basket and check that basket out and just sit back and enjoy those results and see your own results. But please do check your baskets out and don't miss out.
We will see you very soon, but you can keep shopping after the show, remember. See you later.
See you later.